Oh, yeah, fish tanks.
Right, hello everyone. Right, we're now live.
Right,
Oh,
fish tanks.
fish tank. How was your taxi car?
I didn't say anything. You said it, not me.
Right, let's mute the telly. There we go.
Mute the telly, yeah.
So what we're going to talk about refugiums?
Whatever you want, mate. We'll go through a few things if you want.
Oh, I'll tell you about a refugium. I emptied 1.6 kilos of sponges from my refugium yesterday.
Is that what that picture was? I was wondering what that was.
Sponges.
It looked like porridge.
Yeah, I was thinking that's quite disgusting, but
yeah, but when you scrape it off, it just looks like cow shit. When you scrape it all off, it just turns brown for some reason.
Oh,
honestly.
How often are you cleaning that out?
Well, that's the first time I've cleaned the sump out since I set it up.
Oh, Vicky Seymour's here. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, Vicky.
Went all posh then, he did.
I know, yeah. Where's your fella? Get your fella on. Get Mad Dogs on. Hello, Hayley. Hello, Raven. Hello, JB.
Hi, Hayley.
I don't see any of these.
Hi, Vicky.
What's that, mate?
I don't see none of these on the side of mine.
Well, no, you can't see. You can't see it on here. I've got it on separate screens.
Right.
If you go to the bottom of your screen on your phone, it says chat.
Oh, hold on.
Click on chat and then go to comments at the top.
I see.
Oh, Benny's sleeping.
See the
right.
There you go.
Right, I have to get back. Oh,
he's sleeping. Mad Dog's sleeping.
Night owl, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be up in a bit.
So in the chat here, we've got me, Gal, we've got Reef King, and we've got What is Reef? Or have you actually got a channel, Gal, or is it just Gal?
It's just Gal. I'm not a channel, mate. You look yummy. I
want to say hi.
Hi.
Oh,
see how quick he jumped off there. Hi. Sure. So we've got Super Yellow Tang in. We've got OG's Fish Room in.
What's up?
Hello, everyone. So
how's everyone doing?
We're just gonna chat shit for a little bit. So we'll talk about whatever. So you want to talk about sumps, don't you?
Yeah, let's talk about.
And if anyone wants to know anything, put it in the comments if they want to talk about anything.
So what have you got in exactly your sump? Just the skimmer, and that's it.
Skimmer, some bio balls, and yeah, that's it.
Paul, what about
that
you?
Is it. I don't run no mechanical filtration at all.
I've got the clarity, so it goes through the clarity.
Yeah.
I've got bio balls, bio plates, a skimmer, a reactor. That's it. And the reactor is used for either carbon, GFO, Chemipure. All depends. It's not used for one set thing. It's used for whatever I need it for. So if I need to run carbon, I'll put carbon in it. If I need a bit of GFO, I'll put GFO in it. And that's how I use it. It's there just for whatever I need it for. And it's an up and over reactor. So if there's nothing in it, I'll keep it switched on just so water pours through and keeps the sump.
Right, so the idea of this Chato stuff, from what I can gather, is basically you get your Chato, you have your first chamber with skimmer in, filter socks. This is
no. I won't put your skimmer in the first chamber. If you put your skimmer in the first chamber, you're skimming all the stuff out that your Chato needs. But in a way, if you did it that way, it keeps it clean.
Saying. That's what they was. I was watching the BRS, and he don't correct me 100% on this, but he was saying you don't want anything coming in. Just say you had 3 filter socks, a skimmer in the first chamber. The second chamber was Chato it was like bio blocks at the bottom. You don't want anything in there to contaminate it.
Nah.
I'm going off what I was watching. I might have got a bit of it wrong, but I don't think so.
99% of the time, it's always the second chamber. I wanted mine in the first chamber at first. Do you know what I mean? Right. If I could have had it in the first chamber, I most probably would, but they tell you not to. Do you know what I mean?
People do it both ways, don't they? Yeah. Some people do it in the first chamber, so where your drain goes into. So all the dirt and all that goes in there, and it's feeding the pods and everything else that's down there. But then you're losing, if your skimmers after that, any pods that they say get through there end up in your skimmer and getting killed off or whatever. But I suppose it's whatever way around you want to do it, innit? And
Well,
some people
like
do.
I say, I was only watching, and I watched about 7 videos and all different kind of people. And like I say, everybody's got their own different thing when it comes to this. But I see one, and I don't think it was BRS to be honest with you, but he had 3 filter socks coming in, a skimmer because he doesn't want anything going into the middle chamber. And in the middle chamber, he had his Chato, which was running off a Kessel. I think it was a Kessel
H80.
Yeah, one of them, and it was spinning. I'm telling you, man. And when he done his test, but I thought it was zero nitrate. I mean, not zero nitrate. Yeah, zero nitrate and zero phosphate. I didn't think that was too good to be honest. You need a little bit.
No, it's not. Yeah, you got
the first chamber is the dirty chamber, and you skimmer, but your skimmer won't be able to. The amount of stuff, even with filter socks, the amount of stuff that builds up in that chamber. It'll knacker your skimmer up. It'll just be skimming like fry heaven. That's the bit that you clean out every now and then.
So you
can buy if you want, Bestie. You can buy obviously a reactor, or you can get an hang-on refugium, and then you can hang it on the side of your sump with its own pump, so it stays away from everything.
Yeah, well, this was another
and have it
thing
separate.
That they were saying is I can't remember his name. I think it was Mel's Reef, and he's pretty good, the geezer. But his refugium was like, Jesus, it was like a 4-foot whole tank full up to the brim. And when I was watching BRS, see, this is where it all differs. Everybody's different. BRS was saying you don't need loads and loads and loads of it because obviously it grows under the light, this, that, and the other. And they had a little tiny bit.
Yeah, people usually get like what would you say? Like a apple size amount, like the size of an apple. That's what you start with. An handful. Start with an handful. But the best light I used for one of them, Woody, was the Amazon light.
Yeah.
You know the Amazon light? I bought an Amazon light. It cost me about 20 quid. A grow light. I think what people use it for weed or something. But I bought it from Amazon. That was the best light I used. It was growing Chato so quick. But what you never do, you never put it like to the water line. Because if the water line overflows, it'll go onto the light. Wouldn't it, Woody?
You've got to raise it up quite high.
I'm just taking the piss out of someone there. That's what it is.
I was just watching. It was quite good. So I think I might.
But I think a lot of people are going for them Tunzi lights now, aren't they? The ones that have submersible as well. They're meant to be really good.
Woody, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it depends on the size of your refugium. You might need a couple of them.
I think Ailey got
and light them from the bottom.
Yeah, I want 2 so I can stick them below the. Do you know below the clerisy? Yeah. So the light doesn't touch the clerisy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I can stick them at the side on the side glass, but face them downwards. You know what I mean? Or put one like facing down underneath it, and then one like shining over the top, but away from the clerisy, so it doesn't get light spill on it.
Yeah.
Because inside, Carl, it'll turn your glass. Anything that light touches, you'll get algae on it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But if algae's in your sump and it's controlled in your sump, so that's where you want it.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was watching the BRS and it was quite interesting. They went all through because I didn't realise there's quite a lot involved in having a refugium. It's
there can be. Yeah,
you can have too much light, you can have too less light. There was quite a lot involved in it. I thought, geez, it's not like you just throw it in there and hope for the best and that's it.
Well, no, it's a bit of a juggling act. It is a juggling act because if your nutrients end up, bottoming out, then you've got to either turn your light down or reduce the photo period of your light and all that. And this is one of them ones you have to keep messing about with.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. That's the thing when you go on YouTube, you watch these videos and I see some fella, I won't name names, but he just like slung it all in there. Yeah, this is what you've got to do. But it's BRS, when I was watching them, it's quite intense. You've got to set it up like properly, you know.
Well, I think the max research. I could have my light on for when I had it was about 4 hours. That's the max I could have my light on for.
Yeah.
I had mine in reverse.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, run it overnight. Used to come on about 10, 11 o'clock at night. I can't remember now, but I can only do it for about 4 hours.
Yeah, keeps your pH balanced and all, Carl.
Yeah, it's meant to be. I'll do a little bit more research on it, and I might have a go in might have a go in the frag tank. I don't know. I will see. I won't rush it.
Right, Vicky's asking me, is my dog naughty? I've wrote, yeah, he's a little twat. Right, I need to get, right, Woody, there's nothing that you're going to get. I'll just use my Ecotech box to send you anything.
Yeah.
Saves me finding a bigger box then.
Yeah,
If you want,
I can't think of anything, mate.
right. You got an Ecotech chip now, haven't you?
Yeah, come today.
Do you want another one, or shall I just leave it here?
No, leave it there. Keep it there. I only
Where's
need one for whatever's happened to my MP10 one. I don't know what's gone on with it, so I'll just swap it out.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Where's Gal go?
I think he's got his kids there.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat, but he's dropped off here.
Now you've gone live. He's gone. I'm off.
That's it. As soon as kids jump off, you're like, oh. I just sent mine to bed. She's 19.
My mum don't even live here no more. He's moved out.
That was mine. She's just come back from university today. She's here for a week. But she said if they put us on that tier 3 lockdown, she's going back home.
Well, they reckon it's going to shut down again, isn't it? I mean, up north is quite bad at the moment, isn't it? Liverpool's quite bad. They've locked all Liverpool, Manchester.
Well, Liverpool was bad before COVID, but
I thought the apocalypse hit Liverpool.
But I can't see what's. I mean, I've got a feeling it's going to be here for a while. You can't shut the whole world down. Everyone's going to go skint, and sooner or later they'll be rioting and looting, and that's coming next. I'm telling you.
But I don't think they'll do it because the country will end up in recession, and I don't think they can handle that. So
I want to buy shares in Amazon, Woody. Jesus.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, unless you work for Amazon as a delivery driver, you're going to be skint.
And Tesco's.
They're the only people still going about, aren't they?
I went to Tesco's today, and for the first time I had to queue up again outside Tesco's. And it wasn't because they was going 1 in, 2 out. It's because everyone's queuing up trying to fucking disinfect their hands before they go in. It caused a queue. You know what I mean?
Getting crazy again, isn't it?
Yeah, we get through it. It'll be all good.
Yeah, Vicky said, where's Vicky in Birmingham, isn't she?
Yeah.
They're in tier 2. I think we are going in tier 2 Saturday, aren't we? Saturday morning.
Yeah. Friday night, Saturday morning, //.
Yeah.
I think nearly everyone's in tier 2. And then they'll move us up to tier 3. But if they move up to tier 3, that means everything's got to shut. And that's what they don't really want.
Well, toilet roll run. You ain't got to worry about the toilet roll. That's what you got shower head for.
Woody don't do that. He's got his servants to do it.
I've got Jeeves that does that for me. Nice baby wipes and a butler. That's all you need.
Right. Anyway,
Paul, let's have a look at your tank. Come on. I ain't seen your tank in ages.
You do realise I've got a dressing gown on.
That's all right. Cover yourself. You've
You can't see the tank. The lights are out. It's pitch black.
Come on, Paul. Show us your tackle.
Come on.
Pitch black. It's pitch black. I'm joking. Hang on. I'm going to turn my camera on and you'll see that's pitch black.
No, I don't want to see any dodgy stuff.
Pitch black.
It's gone off.
Pitch black. Night time. Pitch black. Pitch black. You don't want to see me because I'm rough as fuck. And that's just a normal day.
Yeah, put your makeup on, have you?
Nah. Yeah, well, I've got 2 more clownfish, so I've got 4 clownfish now. Because my missus went to the LFS and wanted some fish, and I said, you can't, I've already got 2. She goes, I'm having them. I went, all right. You know, I didn't want a black eye.
Call up Vicky Seymour, look, Sir Woody. We ain't heard that in a while.
She bought a clam. 180 quid for a clam.
Are they hard to look after, clams? Are they quite...
Nah.
Ask me last clam. That died. If you buy clams that are too small, they're harder to keep. Little ones are hard. If you get one like a medium and big, they're usually pretty easy to keep.
So what's the needs for one of them then, would you say, Paul?
Just need
Decent light, and nutrients in your tank. They like a bit of nutrient.
If you ain't got nutrients, you just feed like your refried, and even that can be too big for them. Refrieds, can't it? It's got to be more powdery, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Like clam food. If you haven't got nutrients.
That's why like amino acids and all that.
Yeah.
But someone said to me before, I don't know how true it is, but calcium. They love calcium. You got to make sure your calcium's stable. I don't know how true it is, but
Do you know what? I'll up my amino acids actually. So what do you might have to send me some in 100 days?
All right, no worries.
Woody, do you dose your like tank with refrieds?
Yeah, every day. I mix it with my food, like the food that I feed the tank. I do a week's worth of food, and then I put refrieds in with that. Then I feed the tank. Then it goes in the fridge, and I just do that every day. So I just put like half a teaspoon in with the food, and it gets fed every day.
Because I was feeding my tank that, and to be honest with you, I mean, you do get a little bit of growth. Like I say, I'm not 100% on everything, but I mean, at the moment, I look in my tank, even though it's still, because it's next to the light, the window, you've got the green, the growth is unreal. I mean, I've never seen my Zoras so big at the moment. I'm like, mate. And that is because of the light coming in from the glass. I mean, and I was feeding refrieds probably once, I'd say twice a week.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it. You do get. I had a bit of a cyano outbreak with it. I had to calm it down for a few weeks, but you do get cyano with it if you go too mad with it.
I've just got rid of cyano by adding cyano RX. I know my skimmer won't fucking stop with.
Moggs is in. Evening, mate.
Hello, Mogsy. Right, I'm just going on Amazon because I'm looking for that gunny power.
Yeah, do you know what? I've got some of that, Paulie. It's
probably. I need it now.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's probably out of date. I've had it for years.
Do you know what? I've been loads. Do you know what? Woody? I've got that.
You got the what's it called? The one from America. We had shipped over that.
Yeah.
Reef bugs in it. Is it reef bugs or something?
No, I threw mine away. I forgot. Well, the box broke, and I seen a powder of stuff. I'm like, what's that? I don't know what it is. It never had the label on it, so I threw it away.
It looks like hot chocolate powder.
Yeah. Hang on, I have got. I'm trying to find it. So I've got leaf rods. I've got like Coral Feast.
Oh right, yeah.
So I've got Coral Feast, and I've got that Easy SPS.
Oh, the figgies one.
I think that's good enough for me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll keep them on my skimmer. I'll feed them tomorrow. The clam's gonna a 180, would it? Face the other way.
Can you still see the mantle all right though?
Yeah. It's on its side. Kelly's like, you can't keep it there. It's near the rock. I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm not going to move it so it can move itself back. It's fine.
Hello, Greg. How are you, mate?
Oh, that's the other one, Carl. Clams like to move himself and all. So wherever you put it, if you don't like it there, it'll move.
Sorry, I didn't say that again.
Clams will move. So if you put it down where you want it, if you don't like it there, it'll move.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah.
No, I like them. I do like them. I mean, obviously my tank's far too small. I do like them, and I didn't really know the requirements for them. I mean, obviously you need some nutrients in the tank. You need reasonably good lights. I mean,
I wouldn't buy one with a brand new tank. If your tank's to 6 month old or something, I think you're all right after.
Yeah, well, I think that goes. Well, I mean, it's a funny one. I mean,
any coral I'd put in the tank from day one. Any single coral at all, except a clam.
I would agree with that because it's the fish with the ammonia and stuff like that causes the problem. I mean, you know, I have set a tank up and thought, you know what, I need to put this in there because it needs to go in there. And yeah, they do get the ump a little bit, but the corals survive as long as the temperature is right, the salinity is right. And it's only when you start adding the fish, it's not fully cycled and stuff. You still get your diatoms and bits and bobs like that, but you know, obviously it's best to leave it to cycle for 6-7 months. I found after a year when I had my first tank, that's when it was at its best. And I didn't really dose anything. I just left it. I just religiously done water changes. Yes, it was a softy tank, LPS tank, but thriving. Absolutely. To the point where I was like, mate, what am I going to do with all this stuff? It's growing too quick. Now, that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's very good problem to have.
Yeah,
And
Carol.
Go on.
Greg Carroll here. Any of you feed yeast? It's a great food to increase microfauna.
No, never have. No.
no.
Never have, no. Greg,
To be
is there anything that you can show it? That is there any link or anything that you've got about that so I can see about it?
Woody,
What
what
does-
do you... Go on.
Go on. No, go on.
No, Paul, what do you feed your... What's your routine as like when you feed your fish? What do you do for pellets?
No, I feed mostly frozen. So at the minute I feed about 6 cubes of food a day.
Jeez. Oh yeah, but you've got a big tank, though.
But I've got 15 fish and all. So
Yeah.
I feed
to be honest,
6 cubes.
I fed my fish the pellets. I mean, I've only got 3 in here, anyway. Well, 2 in here, to be honest with you. Pellets they don't touch. Flakes they don't touch. Mice, they like a bit of mice, mainly brine shrimp. And I only give them half a cube, and that's more than enough. And that I think that gives my tank enough nutrients and feed the tank, because as soon as I feed them, everything goes crazy. It's all the tentacles out and everything.
Yeah, I've got amino acids on a doser, so that just doses. I dose, I think I'm on 4 mil a day, which I'm going to up to 6. So I'll put 6 mil of aqua power in a day. I did put the flake on, so I was feeding flake 4 times a day. But the reason I was doing it, the flake wasn't really for the fish. The flake was more to get me nutrients up.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, even though the fish, like I said, the fish was eating it, but most of it just floated on top, went into the sump, and just like. But that was just trying to get my nutrients up. But other than that, and like about 2 or 3 times a week, I'll feed reef roids or an SPS type of food, just like a powdery food.
Yeah.
Into it. Other than that, that's it.
Yeah, I must admit that. At one stage, I went to the shop. You know, you buy 3 and get 1 for nothing. I was doing little copa pods as well and all stuff like that. But I didn't seriously doing too much, to be honest with you. But no, just
if I can get copa pods, if I can get live food, so like copa pods. If I can get copa pods, I'll buy a bag of 5 and stick them all in at the same time. Usually, I put like a couple in the top so the fish start eating them, and then I'll put the rest in the sump. But after the skimmer, do you know, like in the return section?
Yeah.
Like near where the bio balls and that are, I'll put them in there so they all go into the bio balls. And I might keep a couple for the night time so I can split them and throw them in at night time when the fish are asleep.
Yeah.
If I can get brine, I like brine for the fish to eat, but try to get it where the bag's not full of half dead brine. It's pretty hard in shops because half of it looks shitty. You know what I mean? I don't want to put crap in my tank.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, my fish won't eat anything else. I put it in there, and trust me, my little 6'9" wrasse, as soon as it goes in, goes absolutely ballistic. And the colours, when I was looking at them today, the colours are stunning. I don't know if that's anything, because it's quite nutrient, isn't it? So I'm thinking, well, I mean, I ain't going to change it. They're happy. I tried them on pellet, they don't eat it. So that's just sinking to the bottom, causing more problems. I mean, you know, crabs eat bits and bobs, but the colours are looking really, really good. And he's looking nice and fat and healthy. And I always get this wrong. Fireface Goby or Firefox Goby. No, that's used to be a game, isn't it? Fireface Goby. Colours are looking really, really nice.
Let me ask Greg this.
I don't know if it's to do with that. I don't know.
Yeah. Greg, if I feed yeast to the tank, obviously yeast causes CO2 reaction. Would that have any negative effects to the water chemistry or to the pH of the tank? Do you know what I mean? That'd be good to know. Because if you think about it, Woody, when you're making beer, the bubbles and all that, the yeast creates all the bubbles, doesn't it? The fizz.
Yeah.
So if it causes CO2, the CO2 obviously goes up and then pops. But does it lower your pH in your tank? Or would it be the opposite way? Because it's releasing the CO2. Will it raise your pH in your tank?
Will all your fish get pissed and end up having like a big
yeah,
like that?
pissed up fish.
And everyone gets pregnant. You know, it ends up in like chaos, like an 18-year-old's birthday party.
Do you know what? Here, Greg, let me get this. I've got some American food here. From America. And I've got some European food.
Greg's saying he's never seen a reaction to it. So
this one's got ground krill, freeze dried rotifers, Arctic copepods, ground old brine shrimp,
that's lovely on toast. Have you tried that on toast?
Yeah, it's top. Half of the words on these I can't read out anyway. So that doesn't say it's got it in that one. Let's have a look at this one. But this is easy SPS. Let's see if this has got it in. Because I said this one is on natural stuff. There's no binders or anything in it. It's saying that, isn't it? So this is more.
Did Greg put a link in for what he uses then? So I'm intrigued now. I might give that a go.
Yeah, Greg, did you put anything in, like where you can get what it is? Ailey's put a link in there to tell you what it does. There's a link in there what Ailey's put in. Yeast is microorganisms classified as fungi. Over 100 species of yeast is being described. In the aquarium of it, the species of yeast often is used, I can't even say that word, so I'm not going to try. This yeast is being used in brewing and baking. So it is baking and brewing yeast, would it?
That's what I'm saying. So if it's something like that, you could probably just go on Amazon and buy, you know, whatever it is, as long as it's food grade, isn't it?
As long as you got that one there, yeah, it's called. Do you know what? Let me get the name of this yeast here. I'm going to put the name of the yeast in the chat. So if anyone wants to know what yeast is, do you know what? It might be worth getting some, just grinding it up.
Is there a dosage? A certain dosage you got to do without it messing the tank up or anything? Go on,
Have you tried that?
What's that, mate? What you got there?
Red plankton. I've got it in my freezer.
Yeah, I think years ago. Do you know
what that's good for? Tiny fish. Tiny fish it's good for. Good fish.
Yeah.
For like a fry. It's good for fry fish. Really, really small fish.
I was literally dosing that with my Zoas. I was using that and the Reefroids, letting it sit for 10 minutes. And you know, that wasn't bad, you know. They quite enjoyed it. My torches like that and all.
Yeah, so I used to be like that with all the foods, try all these different foods and this, that, and the other. Now I just stick to one thing. Well, not one thing, but I stick to the foods that I know that work and that, and then just let it crack away. It seems to work.
What's that?
Otherwise, you end up with a freezer full of different foods. Pain in the ass.
No, but feeding.
One sec, Carl. Right, there's a white paper. Ailey's put the white paper on it, would it? Yeah, she's put the write up on it.
Ailey, put that link in our group, in our WhatsApp group, and we'll say it's there.
If you like a read, Carl, and things like that, you'll always see us. You'll always see like papers being put in, you know, in the chat. If you ever see them, in the chat, you're better off copying the links and things like that. And
he does about half a teaspoon a day. What size is your tank, Greg? So we can sort of.
We're talking about baker's yeast, Carl. Putting baker's yeast into your tank. Your tank loves it.
That's Greg, that fellow I was talking to ages ago.
Greg Carroll is very knowledgeable. Good reefer.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue what I was talking about. I was like, yeah, I've got to go. See you later.
It makes me laugh how Greg's talking about bacon and yeast and all that, and then when you look at his picture on his thing, is the baker from South Park.
Oh yeah, the chef.
Yeah, some use brewer's yeast. Do you know what? It might be. Let me go on Amazon and see this.
Yeah, 250 gallon his tank is, and he uses half a teaspoon a day. So
you use about what 1/20th of a teaspoon.
I need a micro spoon, like a Barbie spoon or something. I've only got like a 35 gallon tank, maybe 40 gallon.
Brewers.
Woody, what's yours in litres? Mine's a 75 litre.
It's about 150 litres, my tank.
Yeah, it's like a 2 foot then, isn't it? It's like it's like a 2 foot cube, isn't it?
It's a 2 foot cube, but shallow. It's not 2 foot. It's not 24 inches tall. It's only 14 inches tall, I think.
I do love a shallow tank, you know. I don't know
Yeah, I
why.
love it.
Greg,
I prefer 'em.
Greg,
I've
is
had
it just
shallow
a,
tanks. Go on,
is it just
sorry.
the instant? Is it just the instant dry yeast? Is that what it is?
Like a powder, and you mix it with some tank water
Yeah.
or
Do
something.
you know what? If it is with it, it's like £2 on Amazon.
That's what I'm saying. So all I'll do is I'll just add a bit of that to my mixed food what I use for the week, and just dose it in with everything else.
If Greg
Each
says
day.
it's good, it must
Yeah.
be bloody good.
But yeah, Cole, I've had shallow tanks now for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
That's all I have is shallow tanks now. I love shallow tanks.
I make you right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking anyone's tank, but them ones that are really deep. After that one I had in that, oh mate, seriously, I'm like, you can't get to the bottom. You get your heart. I was like, nah. A nice shallow reef. Everybody's different and everybody's got their own thing, but I do like the shallow reef.
Yeah, same here. That's why I've got quite a tall stand. My stand's 40 inches tall, and then it's a shallow tank, so it's up high. Look, yeah, it looks good.
I think that would be easier to maintain as well. Like I say, some of the big tanks. I mean, I was watching Mile High Reefers now. He's got a really nice tank. He's got loads of coral in there, really nice. But I was thinking, mate, if you need to get down to the bottom to get something, you've got to get a ladder up and everything.
Well, you're gonna have to get your speedos on and get in there, aren't you?
That's what I'm saying. I just find it a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, you can fit more in there, more fish, this, that, and the other. I just find it maintenance-wise just a little bit harder. The big tanks, you know. I think, like you say, somewhere in the middle, like a shallow reef, is ideal. Like I said to you before, the D&D one I think is really nice. I think
that is a lovely tank. You know, I was looking at that, but I think if I had one of them, I would want to cut the weir out of it and seal the holes at the bottom and drill the back.
Corner, isn't it?
It's weird. It's weird.
It's
I think
like on a slant.
Yeah,
I thought that. I thought really nice tank, but why have you put the weir on a slant in the corner? It don't look right.
They try and call it the invisible weir, don't they? That's what it is.
Yeah,
but it just, I don't think it looks all that.
No, do you know what? It's funny you say that. I thought exactly the same thing. I thought it's just the right height, just the right shape, but you need to move that in the middle.
Yeah.
But then they do reckon they have a problem if it's shallow. Because I had this conversation with ND the other day when I told him about the tanks. He went, because I said to him I wanted them like 18 inches, in width. He went, Carl, that might be a bit too. You sure you don't want it 2 foot because I've got to fit the weir in? Is that? I said, can you just make it work? He went, I'll make it. I said, make it work. He went, I'll make it work.
If your tanks are going to be peninsular, aren't they? So he could put the weir could go all the way across the back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He could go all the way across the.
Well, this is the thing with him. He's very, very good, and he's a nice fella, and his prices are pretty good. But you have to tell him about 6 times. I'm like, right, I want that. And I give him the measurement. He rang me back and said, do you want it rimless? I said, of course I want it rimless. I told you rimless, don't brace it. He went, oh, I forgot. That's the only problem you get.
They're only 8 inches deep, aren't they? They're 8 inches deep. You don't need a brace on that. You know what I mean? It's You worry about braces the taller the tank is, especially with 10mm glass, then you'd have to have a brace. But at 8 inches, you ain't got to worry about that.
But yeah, like you say, the peninsula side of it, it will look nice.
Gal, I thought you weren't going to do acrylic anymore. Let's see what he comes back with.
I'm just trying to find it. I'm trying to find powdered baking yeast. Is it the active one or inactive one that we need to get? I'm just trying to find a small pack with it because I don't want to keep a massive packing cake in case it goes out of date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
And what's that? What's that meant to do for the tank then?
Good for coral feeding.
Well, but you're saying about pods, and you'd have an explosion of pods if you put that in.
Yeah.
Your tank.
Right, Greg, try that one. Try that link there. You reckon that'll do? Right, because I don't think we'll have the same as you. I don't think we'll be able to get that one over here. But let's.
You got a price for a glass and acrylic, Gal. If they got back to you, what's the difference if they have? Obviously,
Oh no, it's from America.
The acrylic's
Jesus.
probably more, isn't it?
I must
If
admit,
we-
I do like the acrylic tanks, but what scares me is how easy they scratch.
Oh,
Some
they're
are old.
a pain in the backside, mate. Honestly.
But they reckon the quality of what you can see is better.
Yeah, for the
But-
first month.
Yeah.
Month it is until you start cleaning
And then after
the
it looks
acrylic.
like an ice rink.
Yeah, it is. It's unreal. I've had an acrylic tank. I loved it
And
at first.
it's heavy as glass. I mean, acrylic's not super heavy, is it?
No, light as anything. Light as a feather it was. Well, saying it was only a 2-foot cube, but it was light as anything.
Oh, so you've had one, Woody?
Yeah, I've had acrylic, yeah. But the thing is, if it ain't done right or it's done quite poorly, like it crazes all down the edges, like it looks like spider web effect or something. Like it's shattered all around the edges and all around. Yeah, it looks shocking.
Because they got to weld it with the glue, haven't they?
Yeah, like my friend's still got it now. He still uses it now. And I went round it the other day and see it, and all the edges and the corners look terrible.
Would it? That's the one. That
What's
last
that, mate?
link I've just put in the chat. Greg said that's the one.
All right, put it in the WhatsApp group and say it's there.
£2.99 delivered, would it?
No,
Thing is, it comes in a seal. It comes in a seal bag. 50 grams. The thing is, you can buy 500 grams for about £5, but I'm not buying a massive bag when I'm only putting a tiny.
you might as well buy the small one. See how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you
Right,
put that
Ayla,
in?
do us a favour. Copy and paste that into the WhatsApp group because I can't do it. I can't. Right, hang on. I need to go back. I was looking on YouTube then, and I seen Cow's mouth moving, but we're about a minute behind on that. And that's when you were talking a minute ago. So I'm thinking, oh, he's muted. I'm a dick. Right, hang on. When baking, the oxygen is first consumed by the yeast in the respiration process. Then the yeast starts an aerobic fermentation process. Oh, you can tell Ayla bakes cakes. Have you seen Ayla's cakes? What she makes?
Is that sounds like some sort of euphemism? That does.
No, she genuinely makes some cracking cakes.
Have you seen her buns? No, I ain't as it goes now.
Pictures of the cakes she's made.
But you can't say that, and then now all I'm going to do now is pester her now to send me some.
Yeah, I want to see some pictures of cakes now. That's what I want to see. And you know what? That's what we're going to get.
Does she do diabetes-friendly cakes? And then she can send me some.
In fact, Greg, if you're still here, right, have a look at that Coral Feast. Have you used that? Because this is from America. Coral Feast. It looks like Reef Roids. The tubs, if you look at the tub, same shape tub, same size tub, and everything as Reef Roids.
Is it is it orange when you open it up?
Do you know what it is, but not as dark. Do you know what? It looks like Reef Roids.
It's all the same sort of thing, isn't it? It's all the same sort of thing.
Let's see if I can get the powder. There you go. Look. That's just the lid.
It is all the same kind of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, well, look at
it's just crushed up coral food with vitamins and acids and aminos. It's the same thing.
Look at Ryan from BRS. He brought out, was it Reef Chili 20
Yeah.
years ago or whatever.
Reef Chili, I watch, like I say, and I do watch a hell of a lot of YouTube because I don't watch telly. They reckon on this, another fella went all the way through a scientific study of feeding your tank. And the best thing was obviously the ocean because it's massive, it's got everything in it. And Reef Chili comes second.
Greg, have you heard of willowsreef.com? Because that's who it is. That's who made it. willowsreef.com. Anyway, go on, Carl.
Yeah, look, see, he said, look, it's all just powdered plankton. It is. It's just all sorts of thing,
but that's what this fella done, like an experiment of I don't know, one tank or something, and he done natural seawater, and it come out as something like 90%. Then he done these other cheapy versions, and I don't know the names. Other cheapy versions of coral food. They done near enough nothing. Reef Roids come in at third, which actually did show a progression of coral growth. But Reef Chili, if I remember rightly, come in like just under natural seawater. It was quite interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm going to put the link in for people for this Reef Chili. Not Reef Chili. It's Coral Beast.
Got there.
Yeah, like it's an American company. Even at the side, they're promoting "Made in America," American flag. You know, like really patriotic and all that.
Greg said he's never heard of them.
So if Greg's never heard of him, must be shit.
It's not worth knowing. If Greg ain't heard of him, it's not worth
If Greg
knowing.
don't know it, it's shit.
Yeah,
Now the thing is,
BRS. Oh yeah.
you know what? Right. I have been mixing it with my reef rides. So I put like a little scoop of this, a little scoop of reef rides in together. So instead of just wasting the reef rides, I've done a bit of each. Reef chilies, BRF. Do you know a reef chili I've never used, and it's something that I'd like to use?
Oh, it's,
they reckon
Ryan,
it's really,
isn't it?
really good.
It's what Ryan come out with in his basement or something. I think I heard him saying on a video once.
But it's so expensive.
Maybe that's how we started out. Who's that, Seymour?
Oh man, if only you had an American friend who had an MP40 website, he could probably get you some reef chili.
Reef chili is meant to be, I reckon, probably one of the best ones from what I can gather.
You can get it from Amazon or free.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, but I could probably get
when
you
you talk, Paul.
I could probably get you a
Or
bucket of it for cheap.
Oh, stay there. I'm going to mute you, then unmute yourself because it seems to stop the interference. There's something wrong with this. But when I mute and unmute you, right, so Woody's all right.
Paul, that interference is back.
Can you hear me, Woody?
That's it. It's gone there. Yeah. Tell Owen to talk. Oh, you there?
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
That's it. It's gone.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I was gonna say, if only you had a friend in America who could get you a bucket cheap. If only that friend had an MP40 website, things would be good.
Oh, we've got a friend in America that can do it. Greg
Carroll.
Greg.
We've got a new mate, Seymour. He don't want an he don't want a website.
You want a website, just not the website you're thinking about.
He wants a wet backside.
Hello, Cole. What's up?
What's happening? Are you all right?
I'm all right, mate.
All right, guys.
I'm all right, bruv.
All right, bruv.
Oh, did you sort that Ring doorbell out?
Yes, mate.
Good man.
So come on in, what you been up to?
He's going to say working.
Where's he gone?
No, he's there. He's there.
He's there. Because when he don't get his own way, he sulks.
He's in and out, isn't he? Comes in, goes out, comes in, goes out.
It's like a yo-yo. The thing is, right? I ordered something from America for her, right? And it didn't get sent to Orr's house. It got sent to Woody's house instead, right? and now Seymour's a bit pissed off that he's not got it. Woody's got it. And I said to him, I've done my part. I ordered it, sent it to yours, but they sent it to Woody instead. So it's up to Woody's to try it out.
No, it's not my problem. It's Jay's problem. Jay's got to sort it out.
Yeah, the Jay from Ecotech sent it to Woody instead of Seymour.
So I've got no use for it. I ain't got an MP40, so
I've not got an MP40.
No. What do you use, Woody, on your tank for wave makers in?
I've got two Neuro 3s, and I've got MP10s as well, but I've took them off at the minute, just using the Neuro 3s.
I've got two Neuro 5s.
Similar?
What's that, mate?
Would you say they're similar? They're the magnet ones that stick on the side quite nice, aren't they? I like that idea.
The MP10s, yeah. I've always used Vortex since they come out. I started off first with the MP20. That was 12, 13 years ago, whenever they come out. But yeah, I love them because I love the dry side out on the outside, no wires in the tank and all that.
Yeah.
But I must admit, these Neuro 3s are good. They're so small and the cable's really thin, so it ain't such an eyesore.
Yeah.
Let me talk about this before you carry on, Carl. Have you heard about the gyres or the knockoff gyres not being waterproof in the cable?
No.
Well, you know the cable
underwater pump.
The cable that goes into the water, they seem to have an hole in, and the water pours down the cable, like sucks down the.
Jeez,
people are getting salt creep coming out of that.
Well, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen, I think, isn't it?
Well, it's not like it was just one person, because someone put a picture on saying, "Can you tell me what's wrong with it?" It's only like 2 months old, the pump. And someone
No,
said it seems like salt creep.
They might as well use them as fans then.
Yeah, to be honest with you, them J-Bos, I mean, let's be realistic here. If you're new to it and you haven't got a lot of money, I mean, they are good value for money.
No, we're not talking about J-Bos. These are the Gyres. These are expensive pumps.
Oh,
Are you talking max spec gyres or the knockoff ones?
As far as I'm aware, it seems to be not the knockoff ones, the ones that have got the patent to them. That have the patent. What are they called? You know which ones I mean? The ice cap one.
Ice cap.
Yeah. Well, over here they're not called ice cap, are they? I think they've got another name.
No, we've got ice cap ones over here as well.
Well, I think it's them.
But you got the jump, you got the max spec jumps. Even Gyre's got a giant. Even J-Bo's got them there as well, isn't it? They've got. I can't remember what they call them, but they've all got it now.
They're called the Summit P10 and 20.
No. I don't think J-Bo doesn't. Anybody you see is old inventory. Funny enough, Max Spec is like a Chinese Taiwanese company, so they got mad when they knocked off themselves when they knock off American and British and the European companies. They don't stop them from copying anything, but that's why you don't see those J-Bo gyres anymore, because they stop them from making them. You just whoever's selling them now is just old inventory.
Right.
But as far as who's using gyres, you have the Max Spec gyres, you have the Max Spec Jump, you have the Ice Cap in the US, and you also have Red Sea. So you might have some. Ice Cap is a Coral View. It's an American company, licensed it. So you might have the same pump in the UK, just under a different name.
Oh, what about high door? Because, like I say, in my little tank, I've had no problems. I've had my high door 60 pump. Yeah, it was a tiny little pump, cost me 25 quid. I've had that 2 years running with not a problem.
They're probably one of the oldest pumps on the market. I remember high doors.
Yeah, I mean,
when I was doing freshwater when I was a kid.
I can't put the magnet and stick it on the side like an MP10, which is understandable. But 2 years. I mean, I do.
Everybody starts off on idols.
Yeah.
Everybody. I had them. Seymour had them. Woody had them.
For the money, they're unbelievable.
I didn't like the clutch noise.
It's just whether you want controllability and things like that. I think it's just the thing as you progress in it, you end up wanting sort of, the better gear, and you get to a bit of a gearhead, and you buy all the fancy stuff and all that. But high doors are proven. They've been out for donkey's years. They wouldn't still be going if they weren't any good. They're bulletproof. They do exactly what they're meant to.
They are
right. I found the picture. I'm going to put the picture. Are you ready?
You better have clothes on.
Right, and you'll realise what I mean. So it's going through the pump, like a little hole at the pump where it connects inside. Water's like travelling up that and then dripping out of the socket bit where you twist it together.
Gal went down the sheep route. Are you Welsh, Gal?
Right, I'm going to put my camera on. Have a look at this, guys. So everyone in the chat, tell me your thoughts on this. Camera, where is it? There it is. You ready?
Go on.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at
all the way down to the connector.
Look at those fingers. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Imagine what they could do to you,
yeah.
Look at that. So yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down the wire and then coming out the sockets. But in the chat, people said they've had the same problems.
Yeah, wait, what's that? That's for the gyres?
Or not?
I knew there was a reason why I didn't like the gyres. I hate gyres.
Paul, that's the gyre you got? Paul, that's the gyre you have?
That's not mine.
Oh. Yeah, I hate the gyre for a different reason, but
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lawsuit happening, isn't it?
Yeah. Unless whoever's done it has done their stupid thing where they've not put the drip loop in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it wouldn't matter, would it? If it's being sucked up the wire and going down to the connection.
Yeah, that's why it seems.
Whether there was a drip loop.
Hold up.
Yeah, see, that's another thing Greg, the Tunsies, they've been out as long as I can remember as well.
Oh, do you know what? They have got it on a drip loop, so it's definitely not Salt Creek down the wire because it's on a drip loop, buddy. They've done a video. Can I share this video? No, right. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to play this video. Are you ready? So let me press play. Look, hang on. Hang on. Play, you bitch. Play. Watch. So they've got it on a drip. Yeah, look. So they've got it on a drip loop. Look. You see, it goes to that, and it's on a drip loop. So that if the water was going to drip down the wire, it would drip downwards.
That's what I'm saying. It's being pulled up through the cable.
It's been sucked up through the cable and coming out of there.
Now, what's this on YouTube? You found this?
There you go. No, this is on Facebook.
There
you go.
I can see. Well, look, I'm falling asleep. Nothing changes.
We've got someone else on the chat. Is it? Who's that? Is
that Seymour? I think
Is that just took a picture of his bubble? Well, I can't even see it. Was it Rose Bubble to an enemy?
So we've got Go, Elliot, Greg, Carol. I use the Tunzi Stream 3, absolutely silent. Can't hear them at all.
Yeah, as I was just saying, like Tunzi, it's the same thing. You can't argue with them. They've been about so long. They do exactly what they say on the tin. Brilliant pumps.
See,
some
I
people
love
don't like the size of them and things like that, but it's
yeah, the Tunzi pumps are like bulletproof, and the support in the US is the guy who does Tunzi USA is amazing.
Yeah, no, he is a nice guy. How long was we chatting with him? Well, especially you at Magna, talking to him for ages. You talked to him anyway, didn't you? You talked to him after Magna and all that.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I'm telling you, I think Tunzi and Ecotech, and then anything BRS, well, BRS doesn't count, but Tunzi and Ecotech are two companies where if I buy something new and like it doesn't, like not all the components come in the package, I would call the company. Like I bought Tunzi pumps from BRS and it didn't have a magnet, but instead of returning to BRS and all that, I just called up Tunzi and say, hey, Roger, I got a pump. And the magnet was missing, and sent him the receipt, and he shipped me on a magnet.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
how
like
much
that pump you had as well. No, the Nano, was it the Nano Stream that all the wire come away?
Yep.
You got in touch and sent you that brand new one, wasn't it?
He was very upfront and honest and say, hey, we had a bunch that the wire was thing, and sent me out a controller thing, and I was good to go.
TL, I'm using a Reef Octo, and I like it.
Yeah.
I've seen them. They've got that similar sort of look as the Neuro. Yeah, they're not bad looking pumps. I've never used. I can't comment on it. I've never used one at all.
I've had my Nero 2 years in December. Never had a problem with it. Easiest pump I've ever cleaned. It's never failed. But I have seen a few posts where people said the wires like the wire at the top of the pump is coming away. You know what I mean? That's a bit nervy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I bet they're pulling the pump with a wire. Lifting the pump wire out of the tank.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm guilty of that sometimes. It's just so easy to do, isn't it?
I do it.
You just lift them up with it. It's so easy to do.
What I try to do though, I try to use the magnet on the outside of the glass to slide the pump across. You know what I mean? So if I'm cleaning, I try to slide the pump with a magnet and then just try to slide it back. That works 1% of the time. The rest of the time, I just get the wire and go. And do that. Or whack it with me magnet cleaner as I'm doing it.
I felt like the wire was so thin that it would, but so far it's held up.
Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I like about them. So normally I hate pumps with the wires in the tank, but they're so thin.
How do you like your Nero 3, Seymour?
Oh man, loving it. Actually, I just put it on the Lagoon today. I turned the Tunzi off and put it on the Lagoon. I really like that Tunzi Nano because it got the little scoop where you can aim it. So I'm a big fan of that pump. You could hide it behind rock work and push water over the top. But so far, loving the Nero 3.
Did the Nero 3s come with the guards?
Yeah.
Mine didn't because
not mine and Seymour's. We've had them for. Well, I've had mine for over 12 months. Yeah. But the new ones, like the production ones, they come with the guards.
Yeah, I did for 150. Like I don't understand how you would. And you get, I know it's an aqualumination product, but Ecotech is the one that stands behind it. I don't know. Like, if you're not buying like a super like cheap pump, $50 or less, if you're gonna spend anything over that, like just get a Nero because it's like 150. And then the bigger one is 199. Like there's no room at the bottom end. It's gonna be hard at the bottom end for anybody else to make a cheap pump.
Yeah, you're right. We was talking about this the other day, weren't we? We were saying about it's even like the MP10. I love the MP10s and all that, but at their price point, why you got the Neuro 3 or even the Neuro 5, I think they're sort of screwed themselves a little bit there.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking battery backup because that's the only thing. If you need battery backup, I know people.
Yeah, see, but that's a big thing. Like we do use it over here, but it's not as big over here as what it is in America. So, like you say, you get a lot of power outages and all that. Where we don't.
I don't get a power outage since I've been living in New York for 20 plus years. We've lost power twice. One when. Well, where I am in Brooklyn, we lost power twice. One when the entire city went down for a couple of days, and then last year. But the one last year basically killed my Nano and almost killed my big tank. So that kind of warned me. So,
Do you have all battery backup now?
You know what? I need to get one. And that's the thing is, I know people say Ecotech battery backup isn't the best or the most economical, but because it's so easy, you just plug it in and it works like that. So I think that's the only difference between the Nero and an MP10. To me, that's a big difference I can see. I mean, the cord's out of the tank because the Nero cord is so thin. I don't think it's a big deal, but it's just the battery backup.
Raven said Nero 3s in the UK are 14999, which is usually the same. If it's 150 in America, it's 150 here. And I think the AI do that through the whole range. But when I bought my Nero 5, it was 299 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean? And then there's not.
I got my Neuro when I had my Neuro 5. I got it when I was in New York. So I can't remember what it was then. 279 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm
and
sorry,
dropped loads.
Sorry. It's 199 now.
That's what I'm saying. So 100 quid less than I paid for them.
Well, that's what's that? 40 quid for us if we bought it in the States. Because what was it? £1.31 in it to the dollar at the minute.
Something like that, yeah. But next time I think I'll pick a Nero 3 up. Oh, go on.
Come say hello with me. Don't you say that.
Who's that? The missus?
That's it. Come and say hello.
Carl, go and make your missus a brew.
No, my missus come in, she's going to be all quiet and everything, and now she's giving me abuse. Come and say hello to Paul. No. I wish you could see the other side of this man's ribbon. That's out of order.
I just see that. Oh, that's crazy.
I'll tell you what, I think I want one of them, Woody.
Yeah. In the next package, oh.
I'm still waiting for an MP40 website.
Yeah,
so
don't you worry about that. I've got you covered there.
Oh, you know what?
Sunshine.
You know what? You're such a good friend, mate. Like
that's all right, brother.
You know what?
You want chocolate and all that anyway, didn't you? I've got to send you chocolate and all that.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I'll get it there before
next
Christmas.
Before next Christmas, yeah, babe. All right.
Yeah. Oh, Seymour.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, it's Jenny's birthday next week.
It is?
40th.
Yeah, Tuesday. It's her 40th on Tuesday.
She's not having a party.
Live stream.
No, she's not having the party now, is she? So.
Oh, Woody, so if he sends a parcel out for Jenny tomorrow, it should be F Tuesday, won't it?
No.
Well, you should, yeah, should do. Well, if I can get a parcel from here to New York in 13 hours, I'm pretty sure he can get a parcel from there to here by Tuesday.
You know what? I'm going to talk to Jenny separately.
Yeah, give Jenny a ring.
Hey, Woody, he's just ordered something from Amazon.
Yeah, get it sent straight here.
Jenny wants a Nero
that's a terrible price, Ailey. Did you see what Ailey put in the chat then? Someone was selling an 8-month-old Nero 5 for 160 quid.
But why? I'd go and buy a Nero 3.
Yeah,
That's
but
it,
no,
isn't it?
even that price when they're only 199 new,
Exactly.
might as well put the extra bit of money and just get a new one.
Yeah. I was going to say, what done Jenny want a Nero 3 for her birthday?
I think she wants 2 for some reason.
All right.
I think she said because they're so cheap, she put one in the sump.
I hate fishing.
Somebody was asking if you don't have to change your battery backup every 3 years. From what I see on YouTube, I think you can change the battery yourself with just a little
Yeah,
bit
no.
of water.
Oh, my friend done it. My friend done it. Changed the batteries
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. There's
Yeah,
YouTube videos where you
because
can change it.
it's all riveted together in it. The casing. So he drilled that out, put new batteries in it, and then just put
What batteries are they?
screws in it. I don't know what they are, but yeah,
Yeah.
he was telling me the other day.
Yeah, and
He was
then
selling one.
Harry, the guy, Harry Aquatics, he actually makes a thing where you can see the health of the battery.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he makes a thing.
He's a clever guy, you know that.
Yeah,
Harry.
it takes the voltage and just you have a little you got a little status box that just tells you the health of your battery. I think he makes one that can tell you the health of multiple batteries, so that's good.
Yeah.
It doesn't use any power, just sits literally in between and just tells you how healthy, so when you first plug it in, if your battery was 100, by the time it gets to 50 or 60, like, okay, it needs changing.
Have you got one of them, Have you got one of them battery backups?
No, I need one.
Do you know what? I think that's one of the things that you don't really want to buy, but you need, because at the end of the day, if it does go out, you're going to lose a hell of a lot of money if all your SPS die. All your road. It's one of them. It's just like, it's not exciting, but it's a must. In all fairness, it's like the heaters, the titanium heaters, the D&D one with the controller, just in case. It's a must to have.
I need heaters here because we have bad winters. It gets cold. It gets like, what is 0 degrees? What is 0?
I don't know. When
Fahrenheit?
me and Woody were there, it was like -10, gale force winds, and a blizzard. Wasn't it, Woody?
It gets to be.
Yeah, but then 10 minutes later, it was beaming sunshine. By the time we got on Staten Island Ferry, it was beaming sunshine.
Sunshine has nothing
that's
to
America
do.
for you. All of a sudden, it's roasting hot and it's raining like.
Yeah, it was cold, but it was the beaming sunshine, wasn't it?
Yeah, but sunshine has nothing to do with snow and rain. Sunshine is just day and night.
No, that's what Jenny just said to me. She went, yeah, but it was freezing. I said, yeah, I know, it was cold, but I'm saying it went from a blizzard to by the time we walked from the World Trade, to go and get the ferry, the Staten Island ferry, the sun come out. It was beaming sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, America's mad. When we went to Florida,
you got these people.
Seymour, you interrupted Carl, and that's so rude.
You know what? I'm sorry, Carl.
That's no problem. I'm just listening. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying, when it rains over there, it proper rains, like, and then it'll stop instantly. I'm like, that's crazy, man.
Wait, do you have somebody from London making fun of America about rain? Wait a second.
No, I wouldn't say anything like that. That's just not how I am. But when I went to Florida, I noticed all of a sudden it's really hot. Then all of a sudden it would just hammer down like hailstone, like crazy, for about 10 seconds, and then it's gone.
Yeah, that's Florida for you.
Yeah, that's
tropical climate.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
Yep.
Not like that in Vegas, though. You don't sweat there, do you?
Yeah, when we went to Disney World a couple of years ago, it was nice, bright, sunshine, hot. Then for probably half an hour to 45 minutes, you had the craziest rain.
Yeah,
and then like an hour later, the sun was hot again. The floor was dry. You didn't even know anything happened.
Oh, Gal, have you got your acrylic things from that player shed for your tank? I think he's waiting for some acrylic things. He's been asking for them for a while and he's not got them yet.
But then when that was New York City weather, but then you go like an hour north, the weather is totally different. They get we'll get like a foot of snow maybe. You go like an hour north in New York,
yeah,
they just get like 2-3 feet and it's nothing. They just so how close you are to the water affects how much snow you get by a lot.
Yeah, no, we was going to go, and I was going to take my wife to. I've never been to New York. I want to go, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's unreal.
A little bit like London, maybe a lot better.
It's great.
It is. It's
Go
like
to New
London,
York.
but on
Listen, if you're gonna go, do not
steroids.
go with these guys here because all they want to do is look at Friends stuff, which I never watched that show. Show's terrible.
No, I was. Is it Macy's? I'm going to take my wife to Macy's.
Yeah, we went in Macy's.
Oh yeah, we went Macy's.
We went in
And I wanna
Macy's.
go- is it the John Lennon Memorial?
Oh, Central Park. Yeah, they
Yeah.
wanted to do the Friends stuff. They didn't want to do the important
No,
stuff.
we did. We went. In fact, Woody, we went all through. That's the day when he said he'll meet us at 10 and didn't get there till 3.
We went everywhere. Oh, you know, we done everything. We seen everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going to take her like shopping.
We done Top of the Rock. We done it all.
And you saw Friends.
And we Yep. And we
seen the
had a
Friends
little
building.
walk to the Friends building. What's your problem?
We went on
just
that
don't like
ferry.
walking.
We went on that ferry where it smelled of shit.
No, it was that island.
Yeah. We went there. That was good.
No. Let me ask Cole this. Imagine
Go on.
somebody comes in your cab, right?
Yeah.
And all of a
Dirty
sudden the
bastard.
guy starts talking crap about London. Like some American guys in your cabin is like, "Oh, London is the worst. It stinks. All you Londoners are." Wouldn't you kick him out the cab?
Do you know what? I'll tell you, to be honest with you, you get so many different. I mean, I'll tell you who I did throw out the cab, Chris Eubank. I literally pulled up. He wanted to go to Selfridges. I said to him, right, we're going to go down here. He didn't want to go. He said to me, I know London better than you. I said, well, I've done the knowledge, I'm afraid. You're a boxer. I've done the knowledge. I know. Anyway, I slung him out. He's the only person. He's so rude. It was unreal. But if someone started snagging off London, I'd say, well, if you don't like it, walk.
Yes. So imagine you're on a boat with 200 other people, and these 2 foreigners come on the boat and start talking crap about, oh, it smells.
Oi,
Oh,
I didn't say nothing.
this is a dump. Oh, this is a dump. Why are we going to a dump? This place is a dump. And I'm slowly
Jenny laughing in background.
but Paul is getting loud. And you know, Cole, like, you know when your friend is making a scene and you just slowly starting to walk away like you don't know him, and he's looking like, hey Seymour, where you going? I'm like,
yeah, but that's what just makes it that little bit. I've got a couple of mates like that, and it just makes it a little bit more fun.
No, fun is not the word to use.
we was on the what was it called? The underground, the subway.
Yeah.
We was on there, and Seymour's telling us not to talk. What's all that about?
Because you're so loud. You're so loud. See, Woody's from London, so he knows, like, oh, there's a lot of people around. You're so loud.
Yeah,
It was on the subway. It was making conversation. You're like, shh, you can't do that. And I'm like, who can?
Woody, when we went to eat, what was the first thing Paul did in every restaurant?
Was he moaning?
Like the waiter would come over and go, how's your food? How is everything? And like we was having breakfast, having this big American breakfast. And waiter come over and went, how is everything? Everything all right? And he went, oh no, these sausages are shit. I was like, Paul, shut up, you can't say that. He went, oh, they're disgusting. He went, no, I don't like them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, at least he's honest.
See, me, I would have just, I'm just like, yeah, everything's lovely, thank you, mate. And whatever I don't like, I'll just push to the side of the plate.
Yeah,
Don't make a
but
scene, don't say nothing.
Woody, you just want a peaceful life. That's what it is. You're like,
Yeah, but Woody, when we had a steak, when we all had a steak each and a little bit of mash that we had to share, and then they come with a bill for like $800, that's when you go, fuck it hell.
Really, it was Valentine's. Jeez.
Usually,
Yeah.
if you get ripped off, I mean, I'll tell you, if I go and have something to eat, and sometimes you have you go, it's like a la carte, and I'm like, hold on a minute, I'm hungry. I just paid 60 quid for that. Put some chips on it, will you? 9 times out of 10.
The thing is, this meal that we went and had on, the 3 of us just renewed our wedding vows together. Went and had a nice meal.
3 of
Beautiful.
us. Three.
Yeah, the 3 of us. Just us
3
three.
couples.
No,
3
it weren't. It
couples.
was just us 3.
It was who was
It was called-
missing?
the New York Man Love. It was called. It was lovely. It was such a nice evening.
Wait, so where were the wives? The wives weren't there. Oh, it's just the three of us. Ah. All
No,
right.
do you know what? It was actually good because all of us we went to Madison Square Garden on Valentine's Day and renewed his vows with the
No,
wife.
no, not Madison Square Garden.
Times Square.
Times Square. Times
On the
Square.
steps,
Just the
on
three of us.
steps.
Okay, the three of us did. We
Yeah.
renewed our vows to each other. All right.
There was no one else there. There weren't no minister or anything like that. It was just us three. Looked into each
Yeah.
other's eyes. Said,
It
"I
was
love
it
you."
just a man moment. It was a
It
man
was.
moment.
It was a very nice man moment. And then we went and had a nice steak together.
I've got to admit, the steak was nice. Do you know what I mean?
Steak was unreal. Steak was.
Just the bill wasn't enjoyable, right?
Do you know what? I didn't mind so much. I thought it was a nice evening.
They got a balloon out of it. Hey, at least they got a balloon at the end of the night, which is good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you're paying for. It's not so much the meal. You're paying for, like you say, the evening itself. So
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
You know, and
It was cozy in there, wasn't it? It was nice. It was nice. It was nice because we're not doing it again with him. So.
Oh, you remember the fish tank we saw on the way to the restaurant? Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We disappeared in that restaurant to look at the fish tank, and the wives just carried on walking.
Where are you going? Look at the fish tank.
There was a hotel lobby that had a nice, like, cylindrical, like. I don't know if it was. I don't remember if it even had corals in it, but
I don't think. It had, well, I think it had a couple of
it
corals.
was fish on the fallow, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was like really nice fish, like the big angels, and it was nice.
And all that. Yeah.
A big nasso with streamers.
Oh.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Paul, did you see the video I'd done when I first started YouTube? I probably had about 4 followers in London, off Berkeley Square. There's a hotel, and I popped in this hotel to sort of know the dog geezer there. And
I did. I have seen it.
Rose bubble tip tank ever. Honestly,
I think I've seen it.
did
Yeah.
you see it?
Oh, I think I've seen it. Yeah.
The camera quality wasn't that good, but mate, they was massive. Yeah. Hold on.
I think we've seen all your videos. We was watching your videos before you knew us. What was it? A daily occurrence was Reef keeps putting a new video on.
I was just shocked to hear another Londoner. That's all. I was shocked to hear. It was nice.
Gay. It was nice.
I must admit, though, you do get, if you see the thing with YouTube, which you learn now, is if you say something slightly wrong, the amount of people who get on your back over it, that took me for 6, really. I was like, what are you going on about? But
you're always going to have it. Yeah, you're always going to have it. You just got to rise above it. Just don't even look
at it.
at
Wrong way. Someone says, "Oh, you didn't say." Oh, well, that was it. What was I talking about? SPS, and I said something like long, short, stony polyp. I got it around the wrong way, but I know what I meant. This geezer was on me texted me about 7 times. I said, "All right, get over it. It's a mistake."
Paul,
At least you
Paul,
didn't
why
say
did you text him
sensei.
7 times?
What's that? Let me talk. Right, go on. Who did I text who?
Cole was saying about someone was moaning at him.
He messaged
That
me.
he said something wrong, and I'm just guessing it was you.
Why? What did I say?
I remember very, very clearly, Paul, the first time, and I can't remember what he said. He come on, he said, "Say it," and do you know what? I thought, because this is YouTube, I thought I won't go mad, dear.
Was it the temperature was very high video?
Oh no! The first comment I wrote was, "Why is your water too low?"
Oh right.
That's the first comment I did. And the water's low. You need more water in the tank.
I don't know what I said. I might have said it was quite low, I must admit, but that freaked me out because of the floor. I thought I can't ruin this.
And I think one of the other comments was, "You spelled out Taser wrong."
Oh yeah, but I can't spell nothing. I'm terrible. I'm being honest with you. That's why when you go on the WhatsApp chat and everyone's like, it's like an essay, I'm like, you know what? I just press the button and talk because it's just easier.
We like it when you talk. It's quite comical.
When Ayla's put all the cakes in the chat.
Is she?
I tell you what, I told you she does some beautiful cakes.
Are you in there now?
Yeah.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look once we finish later.
Oh, she does
I'll
them.
have a cut.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Told you she does good cakes.
I've just ordered Jenny's cake for her thingy.
I think it's called birthday, would it?
Oh, so what you were saying is they roasted New York? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I loved it. I think New York's a million times better than Vegas.
Vegas depends who you're there with.
Yeah, I think
Paul,
New York.
that bad
I tell you what,
that bad
I've
static
about
or whatever.
New York.
Whenever you
I
talk.
just want to go.
Right. Can you still hear the static? Hello?
I can't hear anything.
That's it. Yeah, it's dying off a bit now.
Right. I think it's when I mute. When I mute, come back on.
It's back again.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
It'll go in a minute.
Hello?
Right. Hello.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. You guys were talking to me?
No one's talking to you. Boring.
Oh, hold on. Oh, let me hold on. I gotta remove the stars out of my ceiling.
Oh yeah, we used to take the piss out of him all the time, Carl.
No, I was actually.
Carl's froze. You frozen, Carl? Oh, there you are. Yeah. He was saying, what was you saying about New York, about us, to Seymour?
Oh, you need to turn the light.
Who, me?
Oh my God, we're all in like mixed conversation.
I was saying he was trashing New York.
It's all gone weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I think New York would be
I'm trying to order my Reef Brights, mate.
36.
So where's the Reefer Palooza going to be held then? Is that California?
There's 4 Reefapaloozas. There's Orlando first, then New York. This is how it goes every year. Orlando's in April, New York's in June, Chicago is in September. No, Los Angeles is in August, and then Chicago, I think, is in September. I don't know how it's going to go next year.
So what we're
Have they
doing?
said
New
anything
York
about-
and California.
I personally don't think we were going freaking anywhere next year. I reckon it's going to drag on, this COVID thing.
I must admit, I'm up for California. I might have to meet you there because I ain't the luckiest person.
Yeah, me and Woody don't want to go on a train. Me and Woody don't want to go on a plane with Carl.
No, don't get on a plane. Seriously, there'll probably be me on there anyway.
We'll have to get you a dinghy. We might have to do the
Yeah.
Atlantic in a dinghy.
No, I think.
Well, you start swimming 6 months before we set off.
I'll meet you. I think California would be good, or even New York. I think it'd be. Like I said, I've never been to New York, so that's. I probably would take my missus, but I think New York would be good. I've never been to a reef show, to be honest with you. I think it'd be quite interesting.
Yeah, no, they're good. They are good.
Oh, we have been to California, Woody. We stopped in San Francisco, didn't we?
We did stop in San Francisco, yeah.
Yeah. And I actually went outside.
I don't know if it'll be on next year. I don't know how long this thing's going to last, really. I personally can't see it going anywhere. It's going to be around for ages.
Yeah.
You just got to get used to it. Obviously, be safe. Put your mask on and your glove, or whatever protection. I just think you've got to sort of try and carry on and abide by the rules a bit. But I can't see a lockdown for 3 weeks and that's it. It's gone. That's just never going to happen, to be honest with you, because we've been through it once, and now they want to do it again. And the thing is, the whole world's suffering, isn't it? Really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, then you've got Trump saying he's not doing any more lockdowns, which is a silly thing to say.
Well,
he probably won't be president for much longer, will he? Is he losing?
Do you reckon the shows will be on next year?
Don't know. Hang on. Is Greg Carroll still in?
I think so. I think I see a comment from him not too long ago.
Greg, is it all still going on for next year?
He doesn't know yet.
Oh, why haven't you got anything over here? I know
Why?
it's not as big as America. There's nothing over here, though, is there?
Yeah. Ask Paul why.
Paul,
Paul, why is there no shows over there?
You know what? I reckon we should set up a show.
We have.
I reckon he should.
In my
You know.
garden.
Yeah,
we've
but
already done it once.
You know what? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
When was it?
officially, we've done 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul, why did you stop?
The biggest one was 2 years ago.
Why did you stop doing it after you had your biggest one, Paul?
Why?
Yes.
I don't know. I can carry on if you want.
Oh no. But somebody else was the founder, though, right?
Yeah. Greg, have you ever
Oh,
thought of doing a UK one? Just like
No.
a one-off show to see what it's like.
No.
Yeah, look, Greg said the show is on until it isn't.
That's good. There you go. So it's on till it isn't.
Paul, why don't you have a show in the UK? Why don't you have a show in the UK, Paul?
What do you mean? Timo, I know you're trying to be sarky, but I don't get what you mean.
No, I'm not.
Why?
Basically, what I'm trying to ask is, why didn't you continue doing the shows, Paul?
Why?
Yes.
One, I can't be asked.
Jeez.
What? Do you know what?
You know what?
So it's still a question, isn't it?
You know what? When you said that, I remember who I'm dealing with. All right.
Yeah, look, Greg said, they have considered it.
Between a few people, I mean, it must be quite, to be realistically, to set it up is not easy. But if there's a few of you and we're all the same, we're all reefers.
Yeah, but the last one we did, Carl, we had the big boys there. We had Eddie D&D there. We had the Eddie Senai there. Who else did we have, Woody? We had a few people there, didn't we?
Yeah, but
Michael Aaron's.
But yeah, he was there too. Oh,
No,
yeah.
Michael was there.
He's the founder.
Stop being a prick.
On a realistic term, sorry, set something up for the fans and you know, for just the coral lovers and fish lovers. Just I ain't worried about who's at the top of the tree. That don't bother me. I think that'd be pretty good over here. It doesn't have to be massive to be good.
I think so too. I'm picking up what you're putting down, mate.
Oh, DC's in. What's up?
Hello, DC.
I mean, because like I say, everybody's got certain knowledge of certain things, and everybody's good at certain things. I mean, between just say the 4 of us here or the 3 of us here, and it's not a money thing. It's getting everyone together. If it wasn't in COVID, I think it'd be a really, really good day.
I think
We have done. We've done it. We've done it many times. We've done it 3 times.
Let's do it again.
Oh. That's what I'm saying, mate. Like, let's do it again, mate.
Let's do it again. Or if
Timo, you was going to come over to the last one when you were over here.
Yeah, but then I found out you weren't the founder, so.
Timo, once more, and I will boot you off and not let you on again. No, you Timo knows how to bite. He knows how to get the bite. That's what it is.
I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, it's like a founder squabble, you know.
Saying, I think it'd be good if we could get the British scene a little bit going a little bit more. Really, to be honest with you. But that's just me. That's just me thinking about it.
No, I think you're not the only one. You know what I mean? Everyone would be up for it.
No, in all seriousness, though, like
I
asked Paul. I tried to tell him like it might be small, but I tried to talk him into keep doing it. I told him like it might not be big now, but
but that's the same with everything. If you start off small, it's consistency, and it's like my YouTube channel. I know it's not massive, but I started off with 1, and now I'm nearly at 900, and I never knew it would get to that.
I'm smelling where you're stepping in, mate.
No, I think we should crack on and just do a small one. I think it'd be good. But that's
as long as it's not in London, because we've already done that one. That's because we can't be asked traveling.
Excuse me, you're outnumbered now. So you're outnumbered. So
no, there's 2 in Manchester and 2 in London now.
Who's the other Manchester one?
It's a dickhead.
I'm gonna go back to
Look,
sleep now.
even DC saying what's Reefing with O talking about.
Right.
DC, you know what he's like.
So, yeah, Reef Palooza started off with an annual backyard frag swap.
Yeah, that's it. See.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I know what's going to happen. Once I get my little coral farm going, and he's only going to be small. And some of the people I get on YouTube, which I've got a couple in Enfield, I've got a couple over in Boreham Woodway, and there's not many. I said to him, do you know what? When it's sun's shining, we do a frag swap in my dad's garden. My mum's well up for it. She's like, that's cool. I can make cakes and stuff like that. I'm like, we're having a barbecue, Mum. You have to go out. I think it'd be good. It'd be good. We meet everybody and stuff like that. I think it'd be good. But it will be
So
small.
Gal says,
Birmingham would be good. What, at the NEC? We'll fill that.
one of the hugest places you can get.
Yeah, we'll probably fill one of their cubicles in the toilet.
I know, yeah.
You could do the O2 Centre, but that's massive.
That's right next to me. I'm fine with that one.
You're right.
What is fine as long as you can see it from his window.
I can literally open my window now and look out and see the O2.
Yeah.
I'm
Is that how near
facing it.
you are?
Yeah, I'm facing it. Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I picked a geezer up. I dropped him down. Oh, where did I drop him? I come off of around the back. Oh, anyway, there was some American. Are you right near that American diner, Gaff?
I know what you're on about. By the lighthouse.
Right around the corner for it.
Yeah, it's called the light.
Yeah,
they called the club called the Lighthouse. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah, I dropped some geezer. I was thinking, where am I going? He went, I stand here, chuck a left, up down these little dodgy, little cobbly roads.
Yeah,
Right,
that's it. Yeah.
I'm about 45 stops. I was all right. We'll have some more of that. Yeah, but the view was lovely. I must admit, I stopped and jumped.
Yeah, it's right on the water, innit, facing the
Yeah.
O2 and that. Yeah.
A little look over. I thought it was quite nice. Sweet up there. Anyway, let's get back
just
on
off the Aspin Way. I've got a shed you can do a show in.
Do you know what? I would do one. If I had to go and find a church hall or something, I would pay for it, and I would go set up and say, anyone wants.
We usually find a fish shop to do it in, a big fish shop.
Yeah, see, the last one we done it in, when we done our one, was my friend's shop, and it's a massive shop, but he ain't got that no more. He's closed down. So
in fact, JB in here won loads of stuff.
Cool, yeah, JB done well. It was saying that he did spend about 50, 60 quid on raffle tickets, so yeah, he done all right.
Yeah, he won lights. I think he won. Yeah,
I won one of our own prizes.
But like you were saying, Woody, the only person I sort of know, well, I don't know him 100%. I've met him a few times, seems alright. Was the geezer, the fella in Harlow? I mean, they done that down there. Was it Coral Freaks or something?
Yeah, Paul at AAC. Did you go to it?
No, because I was literally I was doing my reefing, but I wasn't on the YouTube. I wasn't following anyone. I wasn't on Insta, so I didn't really know. And then I spoke to my mate Al, and he said, they're doing something in Harlow with it. I said, I would just jib down there. And he went, I don't think you can go down, just walk in there. I said, well,
no,
at the time,
£5 a ticket, I think it was. They done 200 tickets, and that was it.
If we can get in one of the top nightclubs in London and walk through the bouncers, I can get in here. I said, Coral Gaff. That's at the time. But yeah, they sold out tickets everywhere. You couldn't get in. It was only 300 people, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. 200 or 300.
We wanted tickets, didn't we?
Yeah. Couldn't get them.
I was just putting there, DC Reef up for another Vegas trip.
Oh, DC would be up for it.
Have you ever watched his videos, Carl? DC Reefer's videos?
I'll probably have somewhere along the line. I've watched loads.
Watch his videos. He's got the soothest, coolest voice you've ever heard in your life. If you want to relax him while watching a video, watch DC Reefer's videos.
But he's like that in person, though, isn't he? He's one of
Yeah.
the funniest guys. He's brilliant.
I'll tell you what I was watching. I was watching BRS for a couple of hours, and then I was watching, because you said something about Reef Dudes, and
Yeah,
I popped on and I had a look at his frag tank, and I thought, yeah, that's quite nice. My one's gonna be pretty similar to that, to be honest with you. He's all right. I quite like him as he goes.
Yeah, he's good.
I
Very
quite like
knowledgeable.
him. Come on,
He's Canadian. He's obviously nice.
I'll tell you who's funny, and it does make me die. He's Inappropriate Reefer. He's so funny. He's like, I've done this and I've killed it, and I watched the other day. Booked the wrong fish. He went, I booked the wrong fish. I thought it was this.
He's hilarious. He's also funny. Him and his wife now, they're also nice people in person. You've met them a couple
Yeah,
of
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We was out with him in Vegas, weren't we?
Yeah.
Having a beer. We had a beer, didn't we, in the that water?
What was it? The Golden Nugget or
just
something,
seems
wasn't it? With a big fish tank.
and normal.
Yeah, he is. He is a nice guy.
Yeah. He's always
very
at the
nice guy.
Reefapalooza, New York, and he's like just walking around talking to people.
His missus is more active than him. Isn't she?
Did you know
Do you know we bought the tank and he was setting it up and they all got it in and it had the air bubble in the silicone. And he was going, I don't know if I want to set this up or not. And he tried to reseal it with this stuff. And I'm thinking, I don't know, it's a big tank. It's quite high, quite tall. I thought, I don't know. And I just put a comment in the bottom. I said, if I was you, I don't think I'd use it just in case. But
that's why he's the Inappropriate Reefer.
Got another tank.
Yeah.
He eats Cheetos, so it's a bit weird.
And he running his tank on
he's
tap
funny.
water for years.
Yeah, the bubble algae one, when he was doing the bubble algae, was quite funny. I thought, man, it's going all over the tank. He went, I've got to get it. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, no, he's crazy.
He did a video with a nitrate test, didn't he? A long ass video, fucked it up the first one. I had to do it again. It's easy to laugh at.
But that's how it is, isn't it? In the real world, you do stuff and you think, I ain't done that right. That's just real, keeping it real, isn't it?
I did a live stream doing a calcium test when the calcium test came out. Remember, Woody?
Yeah.
It took me about 3 attempts just to do the calcium, so I kept fucking it up. And I was on live streaming it.
Yeah,
right, we'll do this. Oh, fuck, I did it wrong. Start again.
You done it God knows how many
watch
times with the phosphate.
Oh,
Kept
the amount of times I
forgetting
didn't press
about
it. I poured the
missing
powder in and not press the button. Jesus.
You ain't going to get it right all the time. It's never going to happen. Unless you edit. I mean, I don't even know how to edit my videos, to be honest with you, so I don't even bother. The only thing I do say is I don't want to swear. But just in case, you know, these kids or something watching, I don't want to swear because I don't think that's right. But
I put mine for not kids, so I can swear. So if a kid's on it and they do the thing, don't come up.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's all to their own. But I'm like, you know what? As a my kids, I'm thinking, try not to swear too much. You know, it is what it is. But
yeah, Cole, you're a decent person. Paul is not. So
no.
How about fuck off?
See, Paul is Paul, isn't he? And that's why he is what he is. And I like him. I mean, that's why everybody. I mean, Woody and Paul are two completely different people, but that's why it works.
Yep. Woody is Switzerland.
Yeah, Woody's Switzerland.
I don't know what was going on.
I don't like upsetting people. That's all.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in the real world, you know, everybody's nice to a certain degree until you push the buttons, and that's just how it is. You know that everybody's.
Well,
not
everybody. Not everybody, but most people.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
most Londoners. Every Londoner I've met is nice. The people up north, 50-50.
I've met a few Jamaican Americans, and honestly, I've met one, and he's a bit of a prick.
I can't say anything about like Northerners. They're all right. I mean, my mum's a Northerner. She comes just an hour past Leeds, so you know, and she can be a bit feisty. And my dad's complete opposite. My dad's like, "Oh, your mum's starting, I'm going." Bear in mind, my mum's nearly 8. My mum's nearly 80. And she's like, right, I'll sort it out. Let's get on the phone. I'm like, leave it, mum. Leave it.
Up here, we're just blunt. Say it as it is and don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that as well.
They also love forks up there, Cole. They love their forks.
No, that's because I don't wash them with hot water first. Because I just thought, no, leave it.
You just lick them.
That's why I've not got coronavirus. I'm immune. Whoop, whoop.
I tell you what I love. When I used to go up to my nan's when I was a kid, bless her, she's gone now, is the fish and the chips and the gravy. I was like, gravy? And the mushy peas was just amazing. I mean, fish and chips here.
Oh,
Carl, I actually sent Seymour. I sent Seymour a tin of mushy peas.
oh, that is the worst. All this time, Paul's talking about you got some fish, chips, and mushy
Seymour, the mushy peas up north are amazing.
Oh,
No, they're amazing. Trust me.
Oh. It was
I
so
don't do the
disgusting.
gravy on the fish, though. I think that's disgusting.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
Woody,
that's why I've been quiet.
Woody,
Gravy on
when
fish.
No. But seriously, Woody, it's chips and gravy. I go in there and say, hey, chips and gravy. I say, yeah, have chips and gravy. It's fun. I loved it.
Did you? I didn't realise Cole could do a Jamaican voice.
Look at that,
Mum, put some gravy on there, you know.
At least it don't sound. At least it doesn't sound Indian like every voice Paul tries to do.
I tell you, you get to, like I say, I mean, when you're driving a taxi, right, you get to meet loads of different people from all. I mean, I've had everybody in there from all over the world. Some nice, some, and I do find, to be honest with you, a couple of the Australians can be a bit harsh. They and the Arabs, they're nice, but they're harsh. They talk to you like, I want to go here, and that's it. I'm like, please or thank you, wouldn't come into that. I don't say it, but that's what you think. Certain people, you learn to appreciate different people when you drive a London taxi, because in the heart of London, you get everybody in it. It's an amazing thing. Maybe the same thing as New York, I don't know, but.
Very much so, but
DCO loves mushy peas.
Oh, the mushy peas. Mushy peas are like baby food.
Oh, you
love
fucking dirtbag.
No, the mushy peas are banging.
Oh.
It's like Woody. I bet you any money on the planet that you love jelly deals.
Nope, not one bit.
I can't stand them. I'm a Londoner through and through like you. So I can't have that jelly stuff, man. I'll have the pie and the liquor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have. I even
nice.
just to be honest, I'm not really a massive fan of pie mash and liquor either. I'll have it if I feel like it. But
Wait,
I'm not
what
really...
the heck? Wait, explain to me what pie mash and liquor is. It sounds like
Seymour, we've been through this with Jenny.
Huh?
We've been through this with Jenny.
It's like a traditional London meal.
It's parsley sauce.
With like
parsley sauce in it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like it because it's like green gravy.
Huh?
Like a bit mushy peas, but a bit more.
Oh,
Seymour, you know what parsley sauce is?
Pasta sauce?
No,
Parsley.
parsley sauce.
Wait, you actually make sauce from parsley?
Yeah.
That's
It's just and you put vinegar.
But parsley sauce is supposed to go with fish, not pie.
That's disgusting.
It's like gravy. It's like gravy, Paul, is meant to go with your roast dinner, not on fish.
Would it?
Everyone does things different. Northerners do weird things.
Gravy on fish is disgusting. I don't even know who has that. In fact, I know who has it. Someone from Chadderton has it because he had it on his live stream once. Gravy over a fish.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no.
I remember that.
I'll have curry sauce over it.
Fish chips and vinegar, man. You've got to have the vinegar and the salt. All done.
Yeah. I'll have gravy over my fish and chips and peas.
On the side.
Pasta sauce, fish and mash. That's me. See,
Cole, you should have seen these two when we went to. I forgot the place we went to in Vegas. And what do we have for breakfast? Like those. What do we have?
I can't remember.
Pancakes.
The pancakes and that.
Bacon.
Pancakes, bacon.
When we went to McDonald's, they give us our scones with it for breakfast. What are them?
All right, we're talking about Denny's. Let's forget about McDonald's. We're talking about Denny's. So we got like
we went.
blueberry
I mean,
pancakes.
me, my brother, and my dad went to Daytona, and we went to Daytona Bike Week because my dad loves his Harleys, as you've seen by the picture. And we went for breakfast, and the bacon in America was okay.
Listen, oh my God. Don't start. I've been hearing it for years from these two.
I ordered this breakfast, and it turned up, and it had pancakes
And
all
bacon
kinds of
fat.
stuff. I said, that's not for afters. I said, I don't really. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. It was nice. I said, I don't really want that. Can I put that on another plate, please? And can I have some more bacon, please?
No, see, I love the American breakfasts. I love all that. That to me, it appeals to me so much. Yeah, it's honestly, it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's like thinking, wasn't it? Was it the waffles, the chicken, and the strawberry sauce?
Oh yeah, when they came to New York, we went to what was the name of the place? I forgot now. IHOP. Oh, and IHOP has every type of pancakes you could ever want in the world, and all the time. Wait, before they came to New York, they used to make fun of me because I had chicken and waffles with strawberry sauce, and they were making fun of it. And
that weren't me. That weren't me. I said that sounds like my kind of breakfast. I'd love that.
Chicken and strawberries. Come on.
Yeah. Honestly, things like that.
That's like peas. It's not on. You don't have strawberry.
It was amazing.
That's like gravy on fish.
Yeah.
They loved IHOP. They couldn't get enough.
Have you still got the Bubba Gump restaurant? Is that
there is.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah, because we've got one in London. I've been there so many times. I get the trash bucket of absolutely everything. When I was in a cab, if I'd done all right, I'd be like, have my dinner out. I'd go in there. The trash bucket of absolutely everything. Stunning.
There's a lot of them in Florida. There's one in Vegas. There's a few in Vegas, isn't there?
There's one at Times Square.
Yeah, I like.
You seen that
California? We need to get Rocco's chicken and waffles. Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Greg said when we go to California.
Yep, I'm up for that.
Is that the one that I went to, Greg? Because when I went there, Greg took
pile it on the plate. I'll have that.
Jeez, it was good.
Would you, man? That sounds like bad news.
No, I just love things like that. It's one of the reasons why I love America. I love
chocolate, but you can't have a bit of chicken with it. It's not
fried chicken, like with the with the batter.
You know what? Next time we go, I'll get you some. I'll get you some chicken chow mein and some waffles with it.
Yeah, that's me all day long.
You see, this is where you can see the American diet compared to our diet. For breakfast for us, it's either a fry up or cereal in a way, or a bacon butty or sausage butty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a breakfast for the British. In America, fried chicken for breakfast with it. It's not right though. In a way.
No, but when we went to IHOP, it weren't breakfast time, was it? But I just had to try it. I said
we don't eat chicken for breakfast. There was just a one time. It's there, but nobody gets up every day.
It's on the menu, isn't it? It's on the menu to order.
Yeah, but nobody. That's a special thing, though. Nobody gets up every day and eats chicken for breakfast.
Yeah. That's why when we went.
I've got one for you.
Go on.
Right? Sausage and mash and onion. You don't have
onion gravy. Onion gravy.
Yeah,
I didn't hear what you said there, Cole. Go on. I heard sausage mash. Yeah.
And onion.
Yeah.
You don't have beans with it.
Nah.
No. Right. If you have onion, you have peas and gravy.
Yeah.
If you don't have onion, you have beans.
No, you don't have beans with a mash.
Bangers, mash and beans. Oh,
yeah.
How many times do I have that?
Yeah, I like the taste of mash and beans. Like a little scoop of each. Oh.
It must be me because I only like bean juice. I don't like beans.
Oh yeah, that's your issue then. That is, isn't it? If you don't like beans, then that's something that you're not going to.
I don't mind the bean juice. If I have a breakfast, and I say to them, I have the beans, but don't give me the beans. Just give me the juice. They look quite strange.
Don't you ever have like beans on toast with grated cheese on top?
No way.
Oh, that's the one.
If I have, melted
what's that?
cheese.
DC says get the Obama special. What's that one?
What is that?
Patty on toast, no thanks. Sausage, mash and beans, yeah.
No beans.
What's I like mash and beans. Yeah, egg, chips, and beans. Listen,
Yeah.
that was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That was it. That was like the meal, wasn't it?
Well, it's the traditional sausage, egg, chips, and beans.
Yeah, sausage, egg, chips, and beans. It is.
A cup of tea, and they don't do it so much now, but you used to get a fried slice that will give you a heart attack. But they don't do that so much now. Do you know what I mean? But no, you can't have the bean juice. Forget the beans, just give me the juice.
You know what? I love salad cream early, but mash and salad cream together.
Yeah, no, that's another one. That's another one as well.
Obama specialist 3 wings with waffles.
Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Give me the Obama.
Nah.
Would
Chuck
love
some
to
strawberry sauce on
die? So would he love to munch on Obama? Has this turned into food aquarium food show? Raven, if you've watched this enough, you'll realise that the first 5 minutes is fishy. The second 5 minutes is about tanks, and then the rest is about food.
Yeah, we turn into it. We go through everything. We'll be back to fish tanks in a minute.
I told you we're going to call this Reef Community Food Channel.
Yeah, let's get back to a bit of
tuna and salad cream. I can't think of anything worse.
No, mayo and tuna. Yeah,
nah,
I do not like mayo, but mayo and tuna and mayo and chicken go together.
No, I love salad cream. Salad cream is like one of my favourite sauces.
I had that for my dinner. I had chicken butties with it, like sliced chicken on muffin on butty. I would say muffins, but I'm going to say rolls because with salad cream.
Cockneys in here.
All right, what about chicken hummus and a pit bread?
No. Oh, yeah. Every Tuesday, kid, liver and onions. I love liver and onions.
No, don't do liver.
Love liver and onions.
Don't do liver. No, don't do liver.
I absolutely love it.
No,
I love liver. I love kidney. I love all that stuff, mate.
Oh, mate. I've got one for you. Black pudding.
No.
Seriously, there's a banging cafe in South East London, and it is in South East London. It does the best black pudding. It's really thick and it's juicy.
Black pudding's from Manchester. That's a Manchester thing.
Oh, I love it, man.
Nah, it's from Bury. It's from
it as well, but I didn't tell them what was in it.
Horrible. I gave my dog that the other week and he had diarrhea. Honestly, it comes out the same it goes in. Not good.
Nah, it's nice. Like I say, the kids love it, but they still don't know what it is. I didn't.
Same. Yeah, gal, kidney as well. Anything like that. Oh, kind of. The way kidney breaks up in your mouth. Jesus. Oh.
Well, don't do that. No, liver. Anyways, it Reef talk now. They're moaning.
Yeah, come on. Let's. Any questions in the chat? Come, give us a question in the chat. Cole will answer it.
Yeah. Have I got to answer it? Hold on.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm getting really bad chest pain.
We've just got
all this talking about food.
Blood.
It's just the way I'm late. It's the way I'm sat looking at the computer.
Well, yeah, look, even DC, what is black pudding? It's pig's blood, DC.
No, don't tell him. No, you should have told him. You should have said to him, go to the cafe and say, give me the biggest bit of black pudding.
He won't be able to. He's in America, so I don't think.
Yeah, he's in America.
He's in America.
Black pudding is it's like oats and pig's blood. That's what it is.
Ugh. Evening, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan will have a question for us. Get us back on track. We're talking about food, Ryan. Get us off the topic.
Yeah. Nobody is mourning. Fuck them.
Get us back on
That's Haley. Haley, straight to the point. That's it.
Elliot, I can't even speak. Look, I've just all this food. I'm dribbling. How are you feeling, Elliot?
Not from the mouth.
A bit under the weather. No.
What's people's opinion on real reef rock and live rock? Well, real reef rock, I've got it, and it looks mint. Live rock, you don't know what comes in it. It could be full of shit, full of dust, full of crap, full of bugs, full of pests. So there you go. That was easy.
That's some really thoughtful insight there, Bob.
Hey, it's my channel. I'll say what I want.
Gal, I'll do bare bottom. My tank's bare bottom, but I've still got the sand that I had in the tank. It's just down in the sump, so I've still got that that surface area.
Do you know what the thing with bare bottom? Sorry,
go on, mate. You all right?
I do like bare bottom, but
I do. What you get told off for doing it.
To find with bare bottom that I find that if you have sand, it just lightens the tank a bit. With bare bottom, it's a lot darker, if that makes any sense.
It depends, because if you know you're going to go bare bottom from the moment you set up the tank, then you could put some vinyl on the underneath of the so you can have it white, yellow, whatever color you wanted to have it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean, I don't know 100% on this one. They reckon with sand is better for the tank. They reckon. Well, like I say, could be wrong on that one, but
Gal, I don't have any rashes, mate.
You going to bed? All right.
No. Gal was asking what rashes.
I think he's talking to his missus. He's talking to your missus and all, would he?
I thought it was an invitation. I thought he was asking me if I want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Just got a bit.
No, I mean, I think it just looks a little bit more pleasant to the eye than sand. I mean,
with sand, it looks more natural. It looks more natural with sand.
Yeah, of course, it looks natural. You know, it is definitely a preference thing. I've always had sand, and I've tried it. I don't know, about 5-6 years ago. Took the sand out of me tanking it, and the whole base glass just got covered in coralline, and I think it ended up looking really untidy and horrible. So I thought, right, I won't do that again. And then I was having so many problems with this tank with dinos and this, that, and the other. The sand just covered in it, so I just siphoned it all out.
Yeah,
and it's been
that's what
perfect
I'm saying.
ever since.
I mean, at the end of this little tank I've got in here, I've got a few problems with it, and the sand doesn't look that great. So a bare bottom would actually look probably better. But I think you've got to go through cycling it and letting it coralline algae grow and letting the corals grow on the bottom, and then it starts to look a hell of a lot better.
Hang on, Seymour.
Go on.
Seymour.
I think it's going to stay.
Yeah.
You started doing bare bottom, didn't you, on your tank? And didn't you change it and just started putting it back?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you can still have your sand, but just put the sand down in the sump. So you still get that surface area, and all that. That's exactly what I done. I weren't going to take it out of the system. I just wanted it out of the display because it was looking untidy. The dinos. As soon as I siphoned it out, put it down in the sump where it's in darkness. It just.
I think that's what you're saying.
Took off from there.
If it starts to look unsightly, you want it out. I mean, like I say, my sand at the moment with the bit of green going on because it's next to the window, I've got a few little problems. Nothing major, but it doesn't look crystal. I mean, I siphoned it, still get little problems here and there, but.
See, the thing is, you need to.
Your tank's still pretty young though, isn't it? Because you've done a reboot. You've done a total reboot, so you're still quite, quite a new tank.
If you start siphoning it while it's young, you're not giving it a chance to get all this bacteria there.
No,
so you need to leave it, even though it's shitty. Leave it.
Yeah, like I say, in every tank I've ever had, and it's not been. I've got loads of tanks, but tanks actually set up. This is the only tank, and I don't think it's because it's small, because I do exactly the same water changes as if I did when I had my first tank. I just like Woody was saying, where it's by the window, it just causes all kinds of problems. I mean, the corals love it. Don't get me wrong. The sun shines in, the corals are like, oh, this is heaven. But the aesthetics of it just looks crap. Not all the time. But the green is just unbelievable.
My friend had the same problem, He had the same problem. He had he was in this nice apartment and he had no curtains or anything up. His whole living room was windows all the way across from floor to ceiling. And because he was up high, he used to have no curtains so he could look out over the city and all that. Yeah. And he had his tank and you couldn't even tell. He had a radio on over his tank and you couldn't even tell his light was on because the light coming in from the window used to wash out the light, his LED light so much you couldn't even tell his light was on.
Yeah,
and he couldn't work out why he was getting all these problems with his tank. Yeah, and I said to him, put something up them windows for a couple of days just to see the difference. So he got his his spare quilt cover, hooked that up over his windows, and instantly the room went a bit dark and you could see the blue from his tank. You could see the blue from the LEDs. It just changed it.
Yeah, I've done exactly what you said. I was like, I'm going to do what Woody said. And I put the paper, I just put a couple of sheets of paper on the side and it blocked it off. And within 3 days, I was like, mate, this is crystal clear.
Yeah.
But I can't have
If you could get something up that, just
looks.
that side of your room where the tank is, just up the window,
Yeah.
like another fancy curtain, like a more of a blackout curtain, just so you
Well,
could...
what I'm going to do is to be honest with you, I'm just going to move it over into the cove.
I'll do that.
I'll do it slowly.
That's still quite direct light, though, isn't it? You're still getting quite direct light.
I had a tank over there, and for some unknown reason, when the sun comes in, it doesn't hit that side as half as bad. It just hits this corner.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, perfect then.
So I will probably pick a tank up and a stand, and I'll put it there. But what I'll do is I'll do it rather than just being a lunatic and just slinging it all in and killing a load of stuff. I will do it gradually, really slowly, let it cycle a little bit, let it cycle a bit. And 9 times out of 10, that should be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah.
If not, we wrap it up.
back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board.
Just try and get if you get a tank made, try and get a slightly taller stand. So your tank's a bit higher up. So if the sun is coming in, I know it sounds a bit weird, but if the sun's higher in the sky, when it comes over that side of your house, hopefully the sunlight can't hit the tank. You know, the light will be lower down.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, like I say, I've had a tank on that side and it was fine. And I've had a tank on that side that was fine. This is the only one that I've had a problem with.
Yeah, it's right on that corner, isn't it? Where you got it at that angle.
It is quite near the glass. Yeah. It's literally a foot and it's hitting the glass. Yeah. And like I say, the sun does come in this back room quite a bright room, but like I say, that one over the side, I never had this problem, so it's got to be that. But I'll change it. I'm just not going to do it right now, but I'll pick something up and stick it over there. To be honest, with you, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, Ryan's beat the battle of dinos. Well done, mate. It is a battle as well. So well done. How did you do it? Get your nutrients up. Next topic: favorite pudding, apple crumble and custard, or spotted dick custard.
You know that with the custard, man. You've got to have the custard. Got to be hot.
Yeah.
You got to have it. You can't have it without custard. Where's everyone?
That's so 80s, gal.
Paul's not speaking.
He said, "I'll be right back." So he must be sorting the dog out or something. Yes, nutrients up. Yeah, see, it's normally 9 times out of 10. That's it's the only problem that causes it.
That Sano, though, I remember when I had my first tank, and when you get that Sano, that's a pain to get rid of. That is. I had to siphon it all out slowly but surely. It took me 2 weeks to get it all out.
Yeah, it is a pain in the arse. Sometimes it's flow as well that causes that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the only reason I got that was I had 2 AI primes and 2 Kesselay 80s on a 3-foot tank, and I was feeding it like no one's business. And then all of a sudden, it was like a big sheet of red on the back.
Yeah, that was probably what it is.
I thought it looked
too much feeding.
Nice. Oh no! Yeah, but it's like I say, I first started. I didn't know. I was sticking like I think I had about 4 fish. I was sticking like 4 cubes in every day. I was like, yeah, here you go, have some of that, and mate.
I think everyone does when they first start out, don't they? You overfeed because every time you go near the tank, you think, oh, the fish are hungry. Look, they're coming up to.
Well, that's it, because they come up to the front and you think, oh look, I haven't fed them enough. I'll tell you what the worst thing was when I had some of them predator fish, because I do quite like the predator fish. That little tank I had over there, God, the headache I had with that. I mean, feeding a lionfish, now they're beautiful fish, to be honest with you, but you got to try and convert them from like live shrimp or live feeder food to frozen. Now that's hard work. Seriously, that was hard work. but they constantly need feeding, and that causes all kinds of problems. I mean, I didn't have a skimmer in the other tanks. That caused the kind of problems. That didn't last that long. I was like, I don't think I'm going down the predator route.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, I must admit, of the predator fishing. That some of them are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but
I'll tell you what,
I know.
They're quite. I'll tell you what I did like when I had the 4-foot tank over the back that didn't look that pretty. I bought a snowflake kill, and do you know what? He or she was no problems with the other fish. And maybe obviously it got bigger, but it was a reasonable size. It kept itself to itself. As long as you fed him or her, it was perfectly fine. But I started noticing all my corals all over the place.
Yeah,
they're
of course.
quite nice.
T saying, any suggestions on a budget LED for a 10-gallon tank? I would always say AI Prime HD.
Yeah.
If you can pick one up secondhand, then even better. But
Yeah,
controllability and what you get from them lights, I think is brilliant. You can't beat it. A new one, it's not really expensive. It's not that expensive at all. But some people, if it's for a budget tank, you might think maybe sort of $220 or whatever it is quite expensive. So if you can pick a secondhand one up, even better.
Yeah,
they're brilliant little lights.
Yeah, the HD. They bought the 16 version out.
Yeah, the new 16. Yeah, and that's still, I think, I don't know what it is, 225 quid or something. So
yeah, but you have to pay for the bracket separate. That's a bit of a liberty, but
I use the original, like the HD version. Down in my sump, I've got a sort of, I suppose, a Pico tank down in the sump with corals in there, and that's what I use down there, and it's a brilliant little light.
Yeah, your sump looks pretty good, man. I was like, mate, his sump's looking well good.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Do you know what? I don't even. It's just I forget all about it. It's down there, to be honest.
But that's what I'm saying. You leave it to do its thing, and it's getting enough light, enough nutrients, and it just does its thing. You sometimes don't mess about with it. I'll tell you another light that is reasonably good. I found it not as powerful, and in all fairness, I would go with the AI Prime to be HD, to be honest with you. But if money was really tight and you think I'm really on a budget here, the Kessel A8 is not a bad light.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I loved it. I love them little lights. But the only thing is they've got no controllability. You just have to get a plug timer and have it come on and off, or buy the spectral controller, which is another £100 or whatever it is. But they're good little lights. They are nice.
The blue, I find the blue and the shimmer really, really nice. I mean, obviously, you're 100% right on that. I would go AI Prime if you can get the bracket and get one off eBay or Craigslist in America. Pay $120 and it's all good. Go for that.
JB.
Money's really tight.
Who's off, JB?
Yeah.
Later, mate. See you later.
Done, RJ. Yeah, I didn't mind the little Kessels. I mean, I thought they was pretty good for the money, for what they are. They're not bad lights, but it's the controllability. I just want it to come on and go off without me doing anything.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And with the Prime, you've got that ramp up, ramp down. You change your colours. You have whatever you want. That's it. They are good for the money. I think they're brilliant.
Well, I was thinking about them on my tank. I mean, but the 5 foots, I'm going to need loads of them. So I'm thinking I will probably go with what you said, get the Hydras, because if you don't get it's the HD versions the same as the small AIs, isn't it?
Yeah, the HD is so you can go on the app and control them. The Hydra 52 before the HD, you can buy a controller for them. It works the same sort of way.
Because I was looking at them, and if I could, like I say, I'd probably pick your one up off you, and maybe 2 or 3 others. They're a hell of a lot cheaper.
Well, I think the when you get the controller, I think the controller can control quite a few lights.
Yeah, I think you can do 4 of them.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So they are good, and it's a good little controller. It's all wireless, so you just you have the light there. You just connect to the controller and set. It's like you using a mobile phone, like setting it up with mobile phones. It's got a little screen on it.
Likely, that's that. I mean, they're Ecotechs. I mean, they look really stunning, and especially the Pro Blues. They look really good. But I've got to be realistically. I've got a light 10-footer tanks. Plus, on the other side, if we do stick like a 7-foot shallow reef there, and then like a main display, you're talking a lot of money. Realistically,
I was looking at that, your 7-foot side, and I think you should do like a 3-foot. so it butts up to the other one because you got that little gap in the middle, didn't you? Where you got the fan.
Yeah.
And then I would put like a little table there that could be your dosing.
Yeah.
Have all your dosing stuff there to reach your tanks. Have a little 3 foot little frag tank, and then use the other area for say like a 2 foot cube because you want to display, don't you?
Yeah, I want
a little 2 foot display there or something.
Yeah, because the way I've got it at the moment, I've got like a 5 foot at the back. If you remember, I've got a 5 foot at the back, and I've got a 5 foot coming up like towards the door.
Yeah,
now,
along the window where the window is.
Yeah, I turned it round before I left the other day. I turned it round so I had 2 5 foots going like 2 peninsulas going back to back. Yeah, which would be easier for the sump. And then I thought, well, what I could do is it leaves me a 3 foot gap right where the Harley Davidson picture is.
Right.
And I build a little 3 foot stand, put a thing on it, and I could have something there as sort of like as you walk in the door, that's like a main display. But not massive, I'm not talking huge, just like a little 3 foot thing. And on the other side, let's be realistic, you need somewhere to sit. Maybe, like you say, a couple of little cubes there.
Well, you're gonna need an area to do fragging, ain't you? Where you need to sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna need somewhere to sit.
Yeah, you need an area to frag. So a little table area where you can sit down, do your frags. You know, let them settle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'll go maybe because I'm still messing around with it. I thought that is probably a better way. At least I can have the 2 peninsulas back to back straight into one sump. The back end is a 3 foot gap. I can have a little 3 foot main display. And then on the other side, just like you say, a couple of little cubes, maybe 2 little cubes, and a little seating area just to mess about with stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And then that's it. It's full up. Can't do any more than that.
That sounds good.
That's enough. You'll be surprised how to fill them tanks with coral will take a lot. You don't think it, but it's quite a bit.
Oh yeah, it will. It'll take a while, definitely.
But that's the beauty of this. I mean,
that's what donations are for.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've had loads of people. I've had loads of people say to me, you know, I saw this. I mean, I don't really know how to react to that because I don't want to. I'm not a Ponce, basically. Do you know what I mean? I do my own thing, but you know, it's all good. But now I had some fella say to me, he went to me, yeah, we get what was it? Not a super chat. I don't know what, I can't remember what they called it. Some YouTubers they get money off people, and I was like, no, I don't want that. He went, you should do. I said, no, it's not going to happen. I've never done that my whole life, and I'm never going to start now, to be honest with you. Like a few frags, got no problem with that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, cheers, appreciate that. It's cool, but I can't remember the name of it, what it was. He did say to me, but I forgot. But no, it's going to be good.
When a GoFundMe or something, was it?
Yeah, like a GoFundMe page or something. And I was like, to be honest, and I do it. I said to him,
if you want a trip abroad doing reefing, set a GoFundMe up. I know people that have done that.
Yeah, do you know what?
Or just go on a channel and beg for money.
Oh yeah, Patreon. Yeah, I forgot about Patreon.
Yeah, go do that.
Colin said, was it Patreon?
That was it.
Yeah. Or say something's broken and then do it that way.
Yeah.
The best one is all the fish.
It works.
The best one is all the fish are dead. The best one is all the fish are dead.
Nah, I don't.
Anyway, if you join the stream, don't forget to hit that super chat button. Anyway,
if you want your comment read out,
yeah, if you want your comment read out, hit the super chat button. If you don't, I'm not going to read it out. Patron. We're starting to split, thriving now.
It's becoming that type of stream, huh?
Aye, you can tell Seymour's back. You said something dodgy. Yeah.
we was all talking for ages about actually doing fish stuff. He didn't say a word. Soon as there might be a little bit of a mocking, he wakes up, doesn't he? His ears perk up, and he's like, "Hold up a minute, I know what's going on here."
No, but like
I'm pretty good at this.
It will look good when it's set up right.
Look, Rusty's got it. And DC's got it.
Look at DC.
Oh, DC's the man.
That's a comic.
We call DC. DC is one cool motherfucker.
I must have seen him. If he's on YouTube, I must have watched the video.
Listen, this is the guy that walked around Vegas with the with a hangover T-shirt on. No, with a baby looks like the baby strapped to you at the front with the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
That's how he was walking around Vegas. It's brilliant.
What was this? What was someone was talking about that Farm Boy Reef thing? I don't know that. What was that? I did have a quick look.
What about the Sensei?
Yeah, I didn't. To be honest with you, I didn't know what it was. I looked at it, and to be honest with you, I thought it was actually quite a good device. Not that I know a lot, to be honest with you. I thought that's not bad.
What made it good though was that Sensei.
Yeah, the Sensei is brilliant. It's a new design of a Senai. It's called the Sensei.
I did like the camera a bit. I thought that looked pretty good.
No, we're taking the piss. It's not called a Sensei. All the way through it, he kept calling it a Sensei. It's called a Senai.
I find the camera thing a bit gimmicky. I don't know why.
The thing is, right, it's a 720p camera, right? That's in a plastic ball. You can get better cameras for most probably a lot cheaper. We worked it out. We worked it out. You can get cameras, the Senai, buy the Senai outright, right? And the plugs, and it still works out cheaper than that.
Now it has a 360 camera, so I don't know if it's two cameras back to back, which looks kind of weird.
I think it's two cameras back to back. Yeah. Well, again, it's a 720. You could buy two cameras on Amazon, waterproof cameras on Amazon, for £12 each. So
that's what I'm saying. It's probably not a waterproof camera, is it? It's just that casing that's around it that makes it waterproof.
Really, piss taking.
I know. I was just laughing at.
Piss tanking bitches.
That's a better way of putting it. Piss tanking bitches.
Anyway, if you want me to read your chat out, you've got a super chat, remember? So that's the way it goes. I'm joking. But yeah, no, it's Reef Banter. It's banter. It's just pure banter. Or is it? Oh, we're just bitches. Reef bitches.
Reef bitches.
Yeah. The thing is, Carl,
where's everyone in this chat gone? Come on, let's get some questions going. Or just have a laugh in the chat.
I actually thought, to be perfectly honest with you, when I watched the video, I thought the actual device itself, like I say, I can't quote too much on that because I don't know a lot about them. I thought it was actually quite a nice design, but I don't know a lot about it. And I don't know the prices, so I can't comment. You know,
but it's too big. It's massive. Like building the box.
Like a computer.
Yeah, with the building the box, like the brain of it, with the plug bar attached to the back of it, I just don't get it because it's not something you can mount in your cabinet really. So it means that all your leads have got to come out. All your leads have got to come out of your cabinet and get plugged into the back of it. It's a bit weird.
I'll tell you what was funny, Woody. When I was watching that video and he said Alexa, my Alexa kept turning on. I was like, Alexa, off.
Yes.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, don't. You've turned it on, Paul. Mummy's
well, you just said it aloud and you set mine off.
Alexa, off.
Alexa, turn TV off.
Oh, no, he's turned it back on again. Alexa, off.
Alexa, what time is it?
Play Billie Jean by Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's actually a good track there. To mix that is a great
We
track.
always do that with Seymour, don't we?
Yeah. Alexa, turn lights off.
Siri, turn electrics off.
Mine's just mine from the kitchen. In the kitchen, it heard it and turned my lights off.
Hey Siri, turn off lights.
Mine are already off.
Hey Siri, turn on lights.
I don't know if she heard you. Hey Siri, lights on. That's better.
Have you heard mine talking?
No.
Hey Siri, stop.
Yeah, that's what I think we need to do, Gal.
Hang on, I've changed the activation word so it's not Alexa. Echo, what time is it?
No, computer. Say computer.
Well, there's Echo, computer, Alexa, and another one. I think there's four command words you can use. I call my Google. What's
the most time you would go away on holiday and leave your tank?
2 weeks.
I've I've always got someone to look after me tank. So yeah, I've only ever done 2 weeks, the longest. But to be fair, when I come back, most of my corals were dead because
Chris looks after it.
Because Chris looked after it. Yeah.
I go 2 weeks, and all I tell them to do is top the water up and feed the fish. I tell them not to touch anything. When I come back, the glass is always manky, but that's something that takes me 2 or 3 minutes to do. But we feed the tank, top the water up. That's all they've got to do.
Yeah, that's what I told my son to do. That's all he done. I come back and it was I had a bit of cleaning to do. Corals looked all right though.
Talking of Alexa, I'm watching a new series called Next. It's about AI gone rogue.
Yeah,
I'm watching Las Vegas.
How's everyone's tanks doing? Yeah, mine's doing same as always, mate.
Yeah, mine's still green. It looks good, but it's green.
I'm going to tell you how mine's doing. Let me tell you.
Here he goes. Here he goes. Let me guess the word he's going to use. Awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Seymour, how's your tank?
Where's
Great, mate.
Good to hear. Good to hear. What was you doing to it the other day? You was doing something, weren't you, the other day? To your tank. I can't remember where it was.
No, not me. All the fish are alive.
No. You was doing something. I can't remember what you was doing.
No,
you said
all
you've
the
done
fish
something.
are alive. All the fish
Listen,
are alive.
Seymour, your fish are always alive because you look after them.
Thank you. I appreciate
all right,
it.
brother. I'm waiting on deliveries. Yeah,
What's next, Tom? I need to know what that next. What's that next one? Alexa.
Netflix. She said Netflix.
Netflix.
Paul, you've said it again. You've turned it on again. It's literally right where I am sitting. You keep turning it on.
Press the button on the.
Next, Netflix. Next, Netflix. Oh, she's a proper spaz.
Oh, yeah. You just bought the new cube. It can't be a spaz. Oh, it's on Fox.
It's on Fox.
Yeah, she said Fox.
Alexa.
Oh, you've done it.
Turn to
stop
Fox.
it. Alexa off. Alexa off. All right.
Press the button on top.
American Dad's on. It's not that. It's American Dad. Alexa. Turn off TV.
Oh, he's done one on my telly now. You've got to turn the stream off.
Am I?
Gone.
Alexa, play Billie Jean.
Oh,
that's it. I've turned the thing off now.
Oh, shit. Alexa, stop.
Will ya?
Alexa, stop. Alexa, turn off TV.
Mine don't do none of that. Don't turn no TVs on and lights and stuff.
Alexa, what's the biggest penis in the world?
I'd rather not answer that. Alexa, what's the rusty trombone?
5 meters, long and 12 inches, or 30 centimeters in diameter.
The thing is, my one in the kitchen went off.
Okay, Google, what's the rusty trombone?
On the website, it says the act of simultaneously performing analingus and masturbating with the penis.
See, that's tough.
Oh, I was drinking a coffee. It's coffee time for Carl.
Have you turned your Alexa off, Carl?
I've turned it off, Paul, because you keep turning it on. I have to have some more coffee, because seriously, I'm usually in bed by about 10:30, man.
Right.
But I'm
Alexa,
staying up
turn on all lights.
another 20 minutes, coffee, and then I'm going to my bed.
What's that thing Paul sent on the WhatsApp group? What did you put on WhatsApp group, Paulie?
What are you on about?
I don't know. Ailey's read it in the chat.
That weren't. There's something I see on there, and I was.
I don't know. What did I put on WhatsApp group? I don't even know myself. What did I put on WhatsApp group?
I don't know. I won't say that you put one of the things that Jenny sent you earlier, didn't you?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be that she's talking about.
Yeah, I think that is what they're talking about.
Gal, be right back. He's
Be
gone
right
to
back.
Google what.
Gal was on here.
Yeah,
And now he's not no more.
Yeah.
he's gone. He's got.
Oh,
Gal,
the
be
big,
right back.
the big Willie.
Oh yeah. Oh, Barry, you put Barry.
Yeah,
on
Barry.
there, innit?
Yeah, the tall Barry.
Woody, you gotta get on here because I'm the only one who's on camera. I mean, I ain't bothered. Don't bother me.
Woody doesn't go
don't.
on camera.
Oh,
Come
don't
on,
do
Woody. I
cameras.
want to get you on camera.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
but if
do
he goes on
cameras.
camera, everyone will realise it's Ed Sheeran.
You dickhead.
I see Seymour.
He keep-
You like that?
He keeps saying I'm ginger.
Yeah, but you ain't going grey.
No, exactly. I'm not like Paul.
I'm going grey on it. Do you know what? I'm going to have my hair cut as well.
Excuse me, I'm not fucking grey. I'm silver, bitches.
I might have my hair cut so I can look like my brother.
Hold up. I'm going to put a picture in the in our WhatsApp group. This is the only time I was ginger. Hold up. Let me see if I can.
Hey, your wedding picture.
No. You dick.
What? That's the first time I fucking zoomed into your hair and went, you ginger.
No, that was just really bad lighting. That was.
Yeah, that's the excuse what ginger people say.
Woody, are you a light blonde or are you ginger? Serious, on a serious note.
No. I'm not. I used to be blonde, but as I'm getting older, my hair's gone like massy now. It's like a massy, like a dirty blonde.
It's
Ginger.
It's like that. It's like the really light browny colour, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah,
It used to be brown, now it's more auburn, which is ginger.
Look, this is the only ginger that's ever been on me. I'm going to put it in the WhatsApp group.
Would
Hold
it?
up.
Remember when you was going to work, you took a photo on your phone?
Oh, well, you did, yeah. As I was driving along, you screenshotted the video call. Right, look in the WhatsApp group. That's the only time I've ever had ginger on me.
I'll have a little look tomorrow. It ain't like chunk, is it?
Right, ladies, we know there's a picture of Woody in there. Don't get too giddy with that picture tonight.
Ginger ninja, look. Oh.
No, but there's ginger and there's proper ginger, isn't there?
Yeah, there's ginger and then there's
ginger.
Yeah, there's.
I'm going to tell Kelly taking the piss out of her.
No, she's not proper ginger. She's ginger, but she's not that kind of ginger.
Yeah, but women don't get so much stick with it, do they? Really?
The thing is, I remember
she does. Every time I call her ginger, she goes, "I'm not ginger. I'm strawberry blonde." I'm like, "Yeah, that's just an excuse what ginger people say."
When we was younger, when I was younger, ginger people was looked at like the devil. Like you look, but now I don't know. I think there's a thing about like ginger women and all that now. Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you do get some nice looking ladies with ginger hair.
Yeah.
No problem.
Ginger men, like you say, yeah, they probably should be all put in a room on their own and.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. I must admit though, as soon as you start, well, I think he was grey after 40. I was like, what? I mean, at least I ain't going bald.
No, see, that's one thing. I've not got no grey hair on my head, which I'm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
with.
not being funny. My old man is the silver fox.
Ginger people don't go grey that quick.
They do.
No,
they bloody do. There's a couple at work, and you don't realise that they used to be ginger, and you mess about, take the piss out of ginger people, and they go, "Hey, I used to be ginger." You're like, "Oh shit, sorry, mate." Night, Ryan. Take it easy, mate.
Night, mate.
Glad the tank's doing well.
Now you need to find out if Ryan's ginger because he might be going because he feels upset.
Yeah, he's like, right, I'm going to bed. I'm ginger.
You've upset him.
Right.
Sorry, mate, if I did.
Woody.
Yes, love.
Do you mind if I put a picture of you and Jenny in the chat?
No, don't you dare. You know what I'm like.
Nah.
Oh, you know what I'm like with pictures. What picture are you putting in the chat?
Just a nice picture of your wedding day.
No, you send it to me first. Send it to me first.
That's
All right,
personal stuff, man.
all right. I'll send it to you. Now
Yeah,
you
you
can't say it's the light, right?
Send it to me first.
All right. I can't nick your picture. It won't let me.
Oh, never mind.
It won't let me nick your picture. What's all that about? I'll screenshot the bastard. It's actually a really nice picture.
Carl, what colour has your missus got?
It's sort of a dark kind of brown.
No, yeah, it's like my missus. She's got
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
Your
man.
missus.
But if I put my missus on here,
Jenny.
Whose missus?
Yours.
if
Oh,
I put my missus on here, right, I know exactly what's gonna happen. You'll go, fuck me, she's a salt, man. That's all I used to. And you know what? When we was not kids, but when we was teenagers, mate, seriously, I had the green-eyed monster. And if you don't know what the green-eyed monster is up north, it's sort of a jealous thing. When I was about 20, I
you're an absolute dickhead, I swear.
What?
I can't tell you.
Look what it is. It's the way it's like the way you've cut the rest of the picture out and only got my hair in there.
Right, but that I can use in the chat because you're covered faces, aren't you? Right. So everyone, look in the chat. Tell me what colour hair this is.
Is he still going on about your jeans?
Oh yeah, he does it all the time. It's all he ever does.
Right, Ailey, what colour hair is that?
Where's Harvey?
He's asleep. He's here, but he's asleep. Oh, what have I done?
Yep.
Who says that's not Ginge?
It's
Ailey.
not
Ailey,
Ginge.
she's not called it. Ailey said you're not Ginge.
Oh, it's all gone funny again now, Rosie. Right, hold up.
Why
So,
gotta be me though?
That's it. No, that's it. It's better now. It's all right.
Right, Woody. Ailey said it's not Ginger. Colin Carl said. Colin Craig said it is Ginger.
Is this a Hound Woody stream now?
Yeah.
It's got to be in it. It's got to be.
It's hounding Woody's hair.
No, usually I get the piss taken out of me because I'm grey.
You ain't got no hair. You shaved it off.
That's not hair. That's not
because it's
grey.
because I'm receding and going grey.
It's platinum.
There's nothing wrong with
Platinum.
it.
Do you know what, Woody? I like that. I'm having that one.
Platinum. I'm
You
not
know
grey.
what?
I'm platinum.
Platinum. Yeah. Platinum me up, buttercup.
Right, fellas, I'm giving you 10 minutes and I'm going.
All right, brother.
I don't think I'm going to last 10 minutes on it. I'm bored.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
We could leave it till 12, couldn't we, Woody?
Yeah, what's the time there? Yeah, leave it till 12. 15 minutes. Let's get some more people in the chat and asking questions or whatever. Let's have a chat and have a laugh.
Right, ask us questions, but don't ask questions about Woody's hair. That's Hello? Right, if no one goes in the chat and asks a question, I'm going to shut it down.
Okay, all right. I'll talk to you later.
No, you've got to ask a question there.
Oh, I don't have any questions.
He doesn't need any questions because he knows everything, don't you, Simon? That's why he's a top reefer. You're called Reef King. He's called the Nem King. He can grow nems for fun.
Did you know what? The only reason that Reef King come about was my daughter said, "Oh, that sounds good," and I thought, you know what? If she says that sounds good, I'm going with it.
There's a few of them. There's a few Reef Kings.
There's a Reef King Aquatics in Potter's Bar, right? And someone sent me a picture of the shop, and everyone was hounding me thinking it was my shop, and I'm like, it's not my shop.
You should have told them, yeah. Should have said, yeah, come in, and just say this code, and I'll give you 20% off, and you'd have all these people going in there saying this code. And be, what are you talking about?
I spoke to the fella on Instagram, and he seems quite a nice fella. I said to him, I'll pop down. Because I bought, what did I get? I bought www.reefking.co.uk. So I said to him, look, if you want to buy it off me, we can sort something out.
Anyone want to discuss their worst mistakes in the hobby? Yeah, Starting off in the hobby.
Getting to know Paul.
No, I'll tell you, that's a good question. That is a good. I'll tell you what. When I first started, I had my hands moving stuff all the time in the tank. All the time, I'd move forward over to there. I'd move that to there. Don't keep your hands in the tank. Just let it do its thing. Let it cycle, do its thing. Don't mess around with your rock and all stuff like that.
I always said another one as well. What's people's opinions on sharks? I had what do I have? The banded what they call, what is it? The bamboo shark, I think they call it.
Yeah, he's the bamboo shark.
Yeah, I had that years ago, and
Do you know what?
it's just a pain feeding them live shrimp and all
honest
that.
with you, a bamboo shark, you need a massive great tank. It's going to cost you absolute fortune to feed it. And I personally, this is my own personal opinion, this is only me, is it doesn't really need to go in a reef tank. It needs more space. Unless you've got a massive great tank provided, then yeah, but
Carl, I've got a sweet lips in my tank. A baby sweet lips. It's about 1.5 inches long. Would it? How big do they get?
Oh, stupid.
They get to about 3.5 foot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, you've got to be realistically, if you do have something like that eventually it needs like rehousing, and you've got to think of
I
that.
know people with massive tanks anyway, so it's not too bad. But
No,
what I usually do is get rid of them. I'll take it back to the LFS where they can send it to a bigger tank.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say don't have anything. You can have whatever you want in your tank, but just bear in mind of what it needs. You know.
Does anyone double wash
tanks? I mean,
their hands before going in the tank?
They get big.
I usually wash them under the sink. You know, quickly, just water, nothing on it, just water, and that's it. Just once, that's it.
Do you know what? I can't remember the last time I washed my hands before I put them in the tank. When
If
I
I'm
first
out and
started
about
out in the
with
hobby,
it, if I'm out and about
I would
doing
always
it,
wash my hands. Now I'm like,
no, if I know I've done the washing up like recently, I'll do it. If I know that I've like picked a washing tablet up or something, I'll do it. I'll wash them. But if I'm just sitting here doing something, I need to get something. I know I've not touched anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll just jump in.
I can't remember the last time I put my hands in the tank.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Let it do its thing.
Yeah.
But then
Probably when I stuck all the frags down was probably the last time I put my hand in the tank, like properly in the tank. Yeah, the other week when I put the Neuro freeze in, when I moved them to where they are, that's probably the only other time, and that was only putting my fingers in about 2-3 inches into the tank. So yeah, I ain't really ever had my hand in the tank.
How long have you had your tank running then, Woody?
This one, 3-4 years. Yeah, I think 2016. I've changed this. It's been the same stand, but just a different tank because it used to be acrylic, and then I got rid of the acrylic. Got this tank made, and then got rid of that and put this there. So this actual glass tank I've got here now, since 2016. This one's been running. The one before it, the acrylic tank, was running for a couple of years.
You didn't like it because it scratches and stuff.
Oh, it's ridiculous. At first, when you first set it up, it looks amazing, and then you go to clean it. You just end up using them magic erasers you get like in Asda or whatever. Use one of them. Unreal. It even buffs out like fine scratches as well. But they're just a nightmare.
Your tank's mainly SPS though, isn't it? Your tank.
Yeah, I've only got there's a few Zoas in there, but other than that, I've got Duncans, and that's it. Everything else is SPS. Apart from down in the little Pico tank down in the sump, there's a few softies in that. But other than that,
you know what? I never really had any Duncans before, and because I always thought they can be a little bit finicky, but I picked up a couple from the shop round the corner from me. They weren't expensive.
you get the Australian ones with a luminous green.
Yeah, that's
base.
what I've got.
They're stunning. They are nice.
Stunning. They look really, really nice.
Yeah, they are nice.
I must admit, I think if we're talking about corals, I think my favourite coral has got to be the elegance. Mate, honestly, I mean, I do love my Zoas, right? I've gone a bit passionate on Zoas because they're quite easy to keep. It's not a lot of stress there, but them elegance corals is just they're stunning, man. But he's getting pretty big in my tank now, to be honest
And
with
my
you.
missus was going to buy one of them the other day.
Yeah,
No,
you
they're
said.
not.
Yeah, I remember you saying about that.
Yeah.
You don't like them, though, Paul, do you?
It's not that I don't like them. It's just that when the tentacles like sting everything and they just grow quick. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of real estate. When you've got an SPS tank, every bit counts in the real estate wise.
See, probably my favourite coral. One of my favourite corals is a scolly. I love scollies, but I just can't seem to keep LPS in my tank. But they look lovely for a few months, and then they just die off.
It's so clean, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
right.
and I think it's the amount of flow as well I've got in my tank. There's a lot of flow in there.
Yeah. I mean, you say that about the elegance, and I've got two different kinds in here. I'm not too sure on the other kind. I mean, I think one's well, I don't know if he was waffling me, but he said it was Indonesian, and then they're meant to be harder to keep, but I don't know on that one.
No, right. No, right. Elegance are elegancies. They're not as easy or hard to keep. If it comes from Indonesia and it is an Indonesian one, usually more expensive because it's from Indonesia. It's not about the harder to keep. They've got one in my LFS, right? Listen to this. They've got one in my LFS. It's got basically three heads on it. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's all one, and each individual head has got different colour polyps.
Yeah.
How weird is that? One's like a gold one, and then it's like a purple one, and then it's like a blue one. It's literally, it's every time it splits, the colours change on its tentacles.
Yeah, I mean, I bought two from the same shop that where I've got from, and one of them's like really, really dark, and the other one is really, really light. But do you know what you say about the stinging? Now I've got it sitting next to an elephant's ear that when it's happy, it's really puffy, and it does sort of like tickle it, and I think it's going to upset it. But you know what? To be honest with you, I haven't had any problems with it. It's not closed up or anything.
Yeah, it's not saying that it'll sting that. It'll sting certain things. So other things can accept the stings where some things can't. Some fish can't handle the stings off them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Some fish can.
Out of all of the stings, from what I've noticed and what I've got in my tank, I think the worst, which does damage, is the torch. I mean, when that touches something, it does cause damage.
Now you know why I don't put torches in my tank and I don't like them.
Yeah, no, I make you right on that one. It's like everybody's different. I mean, for my tank, I like seeing things that flow. Yeah, with an SPS dominant tank, people like the sticks, but you don't get lots of movement. Do you know what I mean?
I've got loads of LPS in my tank.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
saying
you have, haven't you? Yeah, you've got.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you, Paul. I'm just saying some people, if they have an SPS tank, they just want sticks and sticks only, and there's not a lot of movement other than just that and the fish.
Yeah, but you'll very, very rarely see just SPS tanks. 99% of full dominated SPS tanks always have LPS in there for a bit of movement.
Well,
They all do. They always have something that moves a little bit, just to.
Yeah.
I think they like to see the flow, so they know there's flow in the tank.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm only
Just a little bit of movement.
I've seen,
Yeah.
and they have stuff in there, but mainly SPS dominant. You get a few little bits of frog spawn, this, that, and the other in there, but the whole top of the tank.
You need it because you won't know if you've got water movement. If you had nothing that flows in there, you won't know about the water movement. So you need to know what the water movement's like. So you need something in there that indicates the flow.
But you do get. I mean, I'm only going off me. I'm only going off of me. I like in my tank. I like to see some movement. If that makes any sense. I could have quite a lot of just blatantly LPS, a lot of torches, frog spawn, and that kind of stuff. Because I quite like the way it moves and the elegancies and stuff like that. That's just me. That's just
at the minute, I reckon.
The thing is, that's going to change. That's going to change. Soon as you get success with SPS, all that will go out the window.
The thing is, though, at the minute, there's a lot of money to be made on LPS because more people are buying LPS than SPS at the minute.
Yeah.
So if you want to make money, LPS and softies is the way to go at the minute.
I tell you what. I mean, some of my Zoas in there, and I don't know all the names, and I should do, and I will do a bit of research on them. But some of the you spend that little bit more on the Zoas, they do look better.
Oh,
I've
they're
been there,
beautiful.
done that. Woody's done it.
Yeah.
Woody's been there, done that. I've been there, done that. I think Seymour's been there, done that.
I
It's
spent
a phase that you go through.
thousands on Zoas.
Yeah. It's a phase that you go through.
Yeah, I did. I went through a mad stage of Zoas. I used to drive everywhere, and I hate driving. And I used to drive everywhere to pick up the newest fandangled Zoa.
No, I
But
mean, you know, I think like what you say, Woody, you get that you don't want to. I mean, at one stage, everything was green in my tank. I was like, every coral I got is green. I need some colour.
yeah,
And I started just picking out certain stuff. And I said to my mate, I mean, you know, it's like leather corals, isn't it? Like I'm not a great lover of the leather corals. You know, some people. My mate's tank, he's got loads of leathers in there, mushrooms, and he really loves it, and they're doing really well. But not for me. And I mean, the SPS, I don't know because I've not got any. So then you say, that might be the next stage, but I don't think, you know, it's like a car. You look at a car, you go, I like that car. I like that car is better, but I like that motor.
You will. Do you know why you will? Do you know why you will go to SPS? Do you know why you will? And it's a given that you will, because you'll reach a peak where there's nothing else that you can do, because you've done it all with that. So your next stage will be SPS to give yourself another challenge.
I mean, I want to sort of dabble a little bit now. I will do, but I end up killing it.
But the thing is that a mixed reef tank is one of the hardest things to keep, because you're trying to fight so many parameters to keep everything happy. So you either got to go one way or the other. You can't. You can, but it's hard. It's a bit of a pain, and that's why
a mixed,
you know, happy medium.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to find that happy medium. You have, and it's
hard.
A bit of a juggling act.
It can take months and months to get it right.
I could put a picture in our WhatsApp group of my tank 2 years ago, and it was all euphilia. All euphilia. It was just LPS dominant. I loved it. And then you end up, because I've tried SPS and all that, and I never used to have success. I think it's just because of just being in the hobby as long as I have. You sort of lose that love. And I was working nights, so I just couldn't bother to maintain the tank. So I thought, right, I'll do an LPS tank. Easier to look after. Yeah, easier to look after. And then you just sort of, I think it started with Paul. Paul sent me about 25 frags of SPS, and I went, right, let's just do it. And that was sort of what kicked me up the bum to sort it out.
Yeah, I think you've got to have a little bit with the SPS tanks. Like I say, don't quote me 100% on this, because I can't say, because I don't know, but I can only assume you've got to pay that little bit more attention.
Yeah, but it's weird. I don't know whether it's because I've gone sort of 95% SPS and the tank's settled and it's running, that I literally don't do nothing to the tank. It's the easiest tank I've ever run.
Yeah,
you know, where before I was constantly in the tank.
Once you've found your sweet spot, it's easier running the SPS tank than it is other tanks. I know it might sound like I'm lying or whatever. I do not. No, just don't touch the tank. I do not touch the tank.
Yeah, but sometimes that obviously works. You've got the right lights. You've got it how you need it to be for it to work. That's obviously why it's working.
See, the thing is, the problem I've got now is it's running too well. I'm having corals growing into corals and stinging each other, and where they're shading other corals and that. So yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I could literally, you know, one of the football-sized pieces I've got. You know, it's a lovely problem to have, but it's also a frustrating problem to have. It's really weird.
Yeah, I know that, but it could be the other way, that stuff's dying, and then you obviously lose the love for the hobby and stuff. But no, it's a good thing. But I know where you're coming from with a smaller tank, and they start touching you. It's like, I've got to get rid of that. I'll move that bit. It's a bit of a pain.
Night, Ailey.
Right, let's shut the stream down, because people are all jogging off now. So we'll shut the stream down. You can stay on here. Right, everyone.
No, I'm going to shoot off.
See you later on.
Later, guys.
Very soon.